Welcome everybody to another great episode of Out the Box Podcast. I'm Skinny OG. I'm the host of tonight, man. We got a great panel tonight. I go by Skinny OG on all platforms. We'll introduce ourselves. We got the one and only, my favorite, Miss Starr. What's up, girl?
I'm your favorite.
Yeah, one of my favorites. Yeah.
If you're a man and you're watching, I want to be the only. Anyway, my name is Starr. What do I need to do? I
What you
sing,
do?
I act, I sell cookie wax. Oh,
Yeah.
guys, also for the men that's watching, we have sweet balls now, not just for the ladies. So keep your balls sweet.
So you rub that on your.
Yeah, and ladies, we have the cookie oil. Always keep it with you. You never know when you're gonna need to do a quickie on the roadside. At least it will smell fruity. And most important, your wipes. Because you can't trust public restroom tissue. Anyway, I won't take up the time. I'm so happy to be here with Ricky and the gang again. Yeah. Go, Ju.
What's good, everybody? My name is Julian, better known as I Hate Julian. Y'all might know me from a lot of things: close friends, Diary of a Cheating Man, Shots of Honesty,
Let me
Two-
hold something.
2K Pool Party, Rooftop Sundays.
Dig it back.
But right now, I'm working on Wave Run Club. It's a free run club that we offer here in South Florida. Everybody's invited, all ages, every gender. You don't have to
Sunday,
be
yeah.
an expert fitness person. You could be just starting. You could be postpartum. You could be anything. You could be handicapped.
No
Just come on.
babysitter, bring the jit.
Yeah, you feel me? Wave Run Club. You can follow that on Instagram.
Yeah.
Hey y'all, so I'm Rocky.
Big rock.
My Instagram is It's Just Rocky, exactly how it sounds. I'm a fitness coach and I have my own athletic line, Athleisure.
Yeah.
And yeah, Medea, it's like a reunion, you know? So I'm happy to be here.
Looking like money, Rocky.
For real? Are you done slimmed up, low key?
It's the intermittent fasting, y'all.
Oh,
If you
okay,
need
okay.
nutritional
Alright,
and health tips, send me a DM. I am accepting new customers and clients, okay?
What's up, everybody? Your boy Slim City Live, man. Just a host, MC, and I got a day job. I also run a podcast studio. If you're trying to start your own podcast, you need a set for a film, skit, whatever you got going on, and you need a little space to shoot something in. This the pod pad is available.
I didn't know that. That's great. Congrats, man.
Thank you. So y'all need to start ready because I know if I'm renew this lease next year. So we gonna have to figure some things I don't know yet. All right. So yeah, on Instagram at SimCity Live. You have an amazing event. One of the best hosts in the world. Just reach out and have money.
Weddings too.
Weddings. Oh yeah, weddings. I love weddings. All right.
King say
Everything. But weddings, I love them.
Travel
Easy
ready.
Yes, travel ready.
Money
Pass it on to
ready.
one of my dogs. Very in the game.
Appreciate
Real
you.
one from day one.
Hey, T.Pindell, content creator, skits, fitness, gaming, short films, web series, the whole shebang. Pop the Balloon, the Fine Love, South Florida edition been going on. Episode 7 coming soon. We're doing great. Shout out to everybody who had a hand in that. And,
Can I be on
helping me out.
episode 7?
Here we
No,
go.
don't do it, bro. Do it, dog.
Yeah, so, and this is my first out the box.
No, it's your second.
No, well, that was like a collaboration.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This is my like first official joint, so I appreciate y'all inviting me in. And shout out to me, great intro. Shout out to the cookie. You know what I'm saying? All that great stuff. And, you know what I mean? Even the expansion of helping the guys out. You know what I'm saying? Do they put that on the gooch or it's just in between the credits? Y'all
The
safe?
gooch and the inner thighs, and if the balls stick together when you
Yeah.
work out, you put some on the balls too so they don't stick together. And for the bigger men, you put it in your back.
Got to get the crevice in the cracks.
Every crease, don't
Yeah.
go on love.
It's like a watermelon.
Okay, that's perfect.
Well, and
Here,
I
smell
hate
it.
I hate
Just wipe
Julian.
some on your arm.
Shout out to I hate Julian in the Run Club. Oh, that does smell great. It smells naturally great.
Put some on your forearm, Slim. So
It probably went in somebody's nuts.
no, it did not. That is my sample.
It's my face, so it's cool. It's
Yeah.
my face, so I can do that here.
Yeah, hey, but shout out to Julian as well with the Run Club. I think that's phenomenal, getting people into fitness. And I gotta come check y'all out on Sunday morning.
Facts.
For the Run Club. And Rocky, man, almost like every baddie I know on Instagram uses your filter.
Yes.
It's nuts.
Every single one.
She got her own filter?
She got an Instagram filter. This shit is popping, bro. This shit is nuts.
What?
Yo, they
And
Rocky shit.
it make like every time I can spot it. Like I just
Yeah.
know it's mine.
That's mine.
Damn.
That's
And
fucking
it's,
crazy.
It's everywhere. It's saved into
it
it.
lights me up. It's on my page.
It's nuts.
Home, that was a segue for you to.
Bomb. That's all it is.
No,
Speaking of nuts.
no, but
And then
that was-
With the spill too.
and then the hostess with the most right here, man. Appreciate you.
Oh, come on, man.
And the one thing I love about Slim too, Slim, you invite me out all the time. I don't really show up much, but some people stop inviting you. You keep inviting me. I like that, bro.
No, because I know like you know we had a time where like the people that you kind of came up with like it's kind of who you want to have fun with. You know when you reach a certain level and you kind of have little new people, it feels kind of weird. It don't feel like genuine.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's deep.
You know, I'm
when I can get like Gary out, I know it's very genuine. He ain't gonna be begging. We gonna the money ain't gonna be weird. It's all Gucci.
Right.
So,
I have a question.
appreciate that.
What about the girls that you came up with? If they come out, do they
Oh
have to put in?
no! I always.
What do they have to put in?
Put
You
in.
invited me to the strip club before.
I love that.
Yeah, of course, y'all always
Girls never
welcome.
pay.
Ever.
I love that.
Oh yeah,
That's cool.
Unfortunately.
that's who I am, guys, and that's what I do. And yeah.
Go ahead and pick a question out the
Okay,
box.
shake it up. I'll pop it off.
Yeah, get it started.
No peeking.
Wow. Ladies,
All right, y'all ready?
who do you respect more?
Mm.
Your partner
Mm.
or your boss?
What?
Who do you respect more, your partner or your boss?
I'm my own
They
boss.
don't have no
We're our own boss.
No, okay, no, but I can still answer that.
Okay.
This is how I feel.
Your investor or your
No. This is how I feel. Outside, okay, could be investor. I love the switch of the question. Investor or your boss. I think that.
or your man.
Oh yeah. Your boss or your man. I think that you have to respect your boss more because your man has you working. He is not capable of building his own empire and inviting you with your skills and creativity to say, come baby, come take your skills into what we're building. Let's get married. Let's create a legacy. So if you're into legacy, then as a woman, I can't respect you as a man. I actually wouldn't be with you because you don't care about a legacy.
So let
Yo,
me ask
man,
you
pour me a
something.
drink, bro.
So hold on. So if the man is providing everything, what are you offering in return? Besides monetary.
No, the question was, who do you respect more, your man
Yeah,
or your boss?
because he's paying for the time and the money that your man can't offer.
Who? The boss?
Right. He's providing for you financially.
But that's what I'm saying. The boss has to get the most respect because he's the one providing.
So what if the man took that away? Right?
You saying what if she didn't have a boss?
Right.
He's saying in the event that you didn't have a boss,
investor.
what are you
Or business
compensating
partner.
in return?
No, but that's what I'm saying. Now my energy is going to you. Where energy goes, money flows, people. It's pretty simple.
He wanted you to. He just wanted you. I think he was trying to make you lay it out like an itinerary. Like,
No,
I'll provide
I don't.
this.
So
this
this is the itinerary, babe. My energy, like, I think people downplay how important a progressive woman's energy is. Somebody who's going to be a team player with you, that energy, that support, it's not something you can pay for. People want to say, "Oh, I'll cook, I'll clean, I'll fold your clothes." That's things that you can pay for.
Nick.
That true, genuine, like, it's kind of like friendship. You can't buy a real friend. You can't buy a real bitch.
Yeah.
You can't. And if you can, she not a real bitch.
Right. I agree with you, but it's like to the point where if who do you love at the end of the day? You love your man.
Yeah.
You don't love the boss. Even though he is providing for you and
But
doing
the
something that
question
your man
is
isn't.
respect.
Right, but I think that you should personally respect your man.
Then
more
my
than
man
anybody.
shouldn't have me working for another man's vision. I want to be working on your vision, babe. What do you have going on? I want to say, okay, for example, what do you have going on right now? Give me one thing. You still doing clothing line?
Clothing.
Okay. I would love to be a part of what you are doing versus what another man is doing. Okay, one of my good friends, Masika, we have a song together. His girlfriend works with him. And I said, Masika, why you don't make Candice work? Him say, you're mad. No man can tell my woman when to go, when to come. He said one day I was dropping her to work and she was rushing out the car, and I hated to see my woman rushing for our next man.
Yeah, but that doesn't defy like.
That creates a power struggle.
Not necessarily. Like, what is her passion? Her passion might not be clothing. Maybe she loves being a doctor, a nurse. Maybe she loves her job. She loves being a teacher.
Then why wouldn't she have her own business? But what I'm saying is,
and if y'all fall out, then what?
What if she's a doctor and it's a
she gotta go, bro.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying. You know what? I don't rate that. And I know it might sound bad to a lot of women, but me personally, I just feel like I work in feminine flow. If I'm choosing to have a man and have a family, my man and family should come first. A lot of kids are suffering because their mother is a doctor, a lawyer, and they're putting their job before their family. Mm-hmm. The man is suffering in the house. So if you're going to choose a life of family and legacy, you have to know how to figure out how you're going to delegate and make the time.
Facts, because I was going to add in that vice versa, even like how you said a lot of families are suffering. On the contrary, a lot of families are suffering when the man is always working. He putting in 60 hours a week, 70 hours a week, working 2 jobs or not even let's not even talk about the working class. If he's an entrepreneur and he's always on the go, or athlete or whatever, entertainer.
I just had,
so how you want, bro? So, yo, what the fuck are we talking about? How you want us to make all this money, give you this lifestyle, then we at work too much? Like, how you want a certain lifestyle, you want $1 billion, right? But now somebody got to be at work all the time to make $1 billion.
No one said you're at work too much. I'm saying figure out the balance.
Well, you didn't say that, but I feel like that's the sentiment. Like,
no, I did say figure out the balance.
Because add her to the business. So
that's what I'm saying.
Make her
or her vision, your vision. Like,
make the kids a part of it. Grant Cardone, he's one of the richest niggas. Well, he's a white guy, but niggas. Grant Cardone is one of the richest men in Miami. And so is Shoma. What's his name? White man. Masood and Stephanie. Masood owns most of the real estate in Miami. Masood brings in Stephanie, which is his wife, into his business. Shoma is killing it because of her creativity. He's a shark. He's a go-getter. Same thing with Grant Cardone. What did he do? Insert his wife. His wife is an actor, beauty pageant girl. But guess what, baby? Now we're going to monetize on that beauty. Yeah. Even if I'm teaching you things, the fact that you're holding down the house is making his life easier. And now we can get the jet and we can all go on the jet. Now the kids are on the podcast. I just feel like if you're creating a legacy, you think different.
Let's bring it down to a more realistic level.
Oh, I'm not realistic.
That's okay.
So
that's not the no. That's not the everyday person in America. Like let's is that possible?
I think that's the thing.
Like we're talking about people that work 9 to 5, blue collar, middle class. Bro, middle class, the everyday majority. We're not saying that's not possible because that's the life I can see Starr in. I can see Starr, but is that the life I see for the girl that my coworker at my job? Busting out her and her husband to make a better way. So what are you
saying? That young lady that has the 9 to 5 man should respect her man more than her boss, even though her boss is the one feeding her?
Who is gonna be there at the end of the day?
Some women, like some people, that's how they want to live though. They, like you said, they're not.
No, I'm
just saying for the majority of the people out there. We're not talking about the 1%ers. We're talking about the majority of the people. I just want to see your perspective on the majority.
Go ahead.
Sorry, you answered, right?
Yeah.
Rocky, did you answer it?
Not really. I'm listening though.
The ladies first, and then
later. I just want to know like how do women? No. She makes very valid points.
Yeah.
But Starr is on another level. Yeah. She's not where most women are. She can go to the Boosie pool party and have her clothes on. Right. Most women cannot do that. Let's keep it a buck. You can keep your clothes on the Boosie pool. That's 2 bands.
So
that ain't majority. I just want to say what you think.
I don't know how you were raised, but my grandmother, she came from very humble beginnings. At 16, she started having kids. My grandfather was 27. Sounds fucking horrible, I know. But she chose a provider over a high schooler. I respect her for it. And this is why I just can't take but that's unrealistic. That's 1%ers. You have your man working, right? He's working. he's bringing all the income. She's a stay-at-home wife. She has a nanny also. You guys are going to say, oh, it's Jamaica. There are still girls I personally know now that have men that have a 9-to-5 job and they are stay-at-home wives. But guess what? It's because their husband boyfriend has a bigger vision. So he has a side hustle. So if she's prepping the food for his food truck or whatever his side hustle is at home in the day, that is still an assistance to her. I think people see this life on Instagram and think you need so much money in order to be a team. But I feel like when you start from nothing, and we can see this from 2K, the more people that are in the pot grinding, it's like it doesn't matter if one of us has a millionaire dad. We're all our energy. Where energy goes, money flows.
So you're saying, I see now you're like, I can see more of your point on a more modest level of saying like, okay, because even I was watching, you know, that little white boy, Colombian boy that be in New York, Nicholas, that be doing that little random interviews.
Yeah.
He comes across these couples that are in New York and they're like, got a little chicken spot, got a little food spot, corn soup. Now I see what you're saying on that level. They're working for themselves, but it's a husband and wife, and they grinding from the bottom, and they're making what they want to make. And of course, Nick being there on his TikTok or whatever, boosts their sales, changing their lives. But she ain't going to no work. She waking up with him, waking up, prepping the soup, getting the kids to school, whatever the case may be. That's all I was saying. Is like, okay, I see this for you because I know you. I understand what you're thinking. I understand your mindset as far as business and what you want in life.
And everyone wants to be a business owner, though. Yeah. That's valid, too. Everyone doesn't want to be a business owner. Because
that shit's stressful. And that shit's stressful, bro.
Starr, everyone won't be a business owner, but we also have to understand, like, even people will ask you for advice. You didn't help a lot of people out. I didn't help a lot of people out, but we all can look at someone and know they ain't got that dog in them, and this shit not about to work.
It's not gonna work.
But you don't have that grind. You don't got that. I'm about to make this, and it's not gonna be. People want an instant. Hey, shot my channel out real quick. I give you some cash. It don't work like that. You know what I'm saying? But see, I don't even take them people money because if we collab or we work together, I want both parties to feel like they benefited. If the shit ain't gonna work, I don't want you ever to look back at me and say, "He got me." Nah, I didn't get you. Like, so I'll tell you some real shit beforehand, and then even on that, we still got to look at the statistics and just the reality of it, and just even entrepreneurship. How many people fail or even you with your following, and how many people you motivate and encourage to be great, right? They not great, but they just be like, F the work ethic. I just want to move how she moved. And then they end up with the short end of the stick. So I feel like that's important to recognize and realize as well. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so even it's not about just the quick pop. It's about the longevity.
But I think, okay, going back to the question, who do you respect more, your boss or your man? I believe the respect should go to your man, right? But a lot of people, their boss is the one that really is looking out for them. Because a lot of girls are in situations where it's not just about the money. You could be with a rich man and he's cheating on you every week.
It's a glorified parent. That's what a boss is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I think overall, people got to start understanding that you can still have the life you want even if you don't have a certain budget. You don't have to be a millionaire or even make 6 figures to have a stay-at-home girlfriend. You really don't, because that's why I said my grandma,
it depends where you live too. Because with inflation and everything, because I listen to you and be like, you say, why you let your woman go work? Like some women do enjoy working. Like, you know what I mean? Y'all, everybody fought for the equality. Yeah. We fought for the equal right. We fought, and then we like, bitch, we want it equal until them bills come. Like, you know what I'm saying?
No,
so
but
like,
you know what? I like, if I could have my own world, women would be able to work at any job they want without pay, because it would help us. I don't think women tap into our creativity enough, because that's what we are, creators. Like, you guys are providers, protectors. We create. We can't tap into it because we're in dog mode with y'all. We're trying to be providers. So if the life was kind of like you could do any job you want, you'd just be like, all right, today I'm gonna wake up with her and I'm doing it for fun. However,
almost like, what would you do if money didn't matter?
However, you would get paid for every child that you have monthly by the government, and every boy child you have, you're going to get paid even more. And men, If you don't do
Why
child
is that?
support,
Why more for the boy child?
because the boys are gonna go to work.
We gotta go to war, nigga.
Yeah,
What
you're
you
gonna
talking about?
war and work. You're gonna war and
There's-
work, and
and
the
there-
boys
there's less of us.
houses again.
and
Remember,
the boys
there's less
are
of
getting
us.
in the field by 14, baby.
Yeah.
Star, so what would
That,
Yeah,
in
I'm
my
outta
world,
there.
they getting in the field.
what would you say
I
about
started working at 14. Like,
what would you
Me
say
too.
about the women that
15,
stay at
15,
home
17.
or even help their man work in the business, but I see a large part of women that stay at home and raise kids, they tend to lose themselves. Like, you know what I mean? Even having kids, you start to get new friends, other friends that have kids. Like, you wouldn't even really ever rock with these people, but now you're doing play dates and stuff like that. Like, so a lot of times, them kids hit middle school, they really don't want to be home. They coming to you like an ATM. Hey, can I get some money for the movies? Hey, can I spend a night here? Can I do this? So then you're like, shit.
Gotta find it.
Who am I? Like, what makes that? So some people lose themselves after a couple years in it, unless you like homeschooling all the way through. But
Bro, them kids
you know what I'm
do not
saying?
wanna talk to you, bro.
They don't want to rock with you, bro. They gone.
That's why I'm not having kids.
We've
These
been
kids
there.
are
You
ungrateful.
No.
What's up?
They be like, man, you not like even if you the coolest parent, hey, you
You're
putting a
not
shadow over
Only,
you. Not
only
cool.
time-
They stop.
Only
trying
parents
too
that
hard.
I see are like really in like tune with their children. They play sports.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you see kids like really like love their parents, they involved in some sports, some extracurricular activities. They're feeding your creation in some way,
Kinda
shape, or
goes
form.
to
Whether
that
it be,
point.
whether it be sports, fashion, dance, whatever it
So
is.
I don't want you to lose. I want you to like. What do you think about just the women losing themselves
How
sometimes?
do you feel, Rocky? Because you're a mom.
Working from go ahead.
Well, no, good question, because I was gonna have an answer for this.
Yeah.
So I had my first child when I was 18, and
Horny ass. Go ahead.
yeah, not really. It's doing 18.
Not really.
I wasn't even horny that night.
I wasn't even thinking about it. And it took a while because I think about it often. Like, wow, my adult life, I don't remember ever being by myself. Like, I had to share everything.
Yeah.
Like, I've never been alone. I had to always take care of somebody else. But I feel like becoming a mom forced me to remain who I am. Like, I've changed so much from 18, 23. Like, and I'm not the same mom I was when I was with my daughter versus with my son. I was 18. I had my son at 23. Different. So they both have different moms. Love them very much. But I definitely find myself every day. Every day. It's a constant
new
thing.
you?
Yes. I constantly have to remind myself, like, I have to be a happy mom for me and for my kids. I want my children. I feel guilty if I have a bad day because it shows. I have an attitude.
They see it.
Yes, they can see it. Yeah. So you have to kind of constantly remember that you have little people that's going to be adults soon, that's watching you.
And they pick up.
I set an example. I'm constantly trying to teach them how to eat better, working out, be mindful. I'm big on manners and respect and being considerate. Consideration you have to teach. You can't, grown people, if they ain't got no consideration, baby, it's gone.
You got empathy
Yes.
too. You got to teach
So
that.
these you have to instill. So a part of being a mom and if I didn't do all of that, then I would have been lost.
And I only asked you that because my mom had me young. And I asked my mom as an adult, what did you want to do? Like, if you didn't have kids early. She had me 16. She's pregnant 15, had me at 16. I said, what would you want to do? And she said I would have went in the Air Force with my my godmother. And that's what she did. She would have went in the Air Force, but she couldn't do that because she had me young. Yeah. So I'm the oldest of 5.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So even all throughout now, all the kids are grown out of the house. And I said, man, you did a phenomenal job. You got 3 out of 5 are college grads and all that. And then, but now my mom is like, let's brunch, let's do this. She missed those years.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And that's why people say, man, grandparents ain't like they used to be. It's like,
they're trying
bruh,
to make up
they
for
had
it.
kids early. They trying to still explore and live that life. Go ahead.
I have
Don't
to
you be home with
interject.
your grandma?
I really have to interject because
Final thoughts. We on
sorry.
next question.
Final thoughts.
She said, I'm in the States.
There is something that I feel like is a double standard, and girls don't hate me for saying this.
Now let's hear it.
But we love telling men what they were created to do: protect, provide, But when it comes on to being a mother, being the woman responsibilities that we're created to do, sometimes we act like it's a burden that caused us to miss our life. But I think it's because of the selfishness that goes into having children. So, for example, many people, I hear girls say, oh, I have a child because I just want a baby. I want that company. I want that love. I want someone to love me unconditionally.
Cool.
Cap. Them kids don't fucking like you.
You were created to multiply. Your job is not actually to make your kids your life.
Yeah.
Your job actually was to bring them here and support whatever path they go on. So for me, because I know that, like, if I had a child that was into robotics, I would hate that kid, because I want you to go play a sport. I want you to go rap. I want you to do something I support. But that is not my actual goal. And a lot of parents, they push their agenda on their kid because it's selfish. You're not having kids for the purpose that you're supposed to as a woman.
For them to be free and be themselves.
And then as a woman,
oh no, we already know.
Yeah, we know. It's okay if you.
That nigga finna be an astrologist, right?
It's okay that Kyrie is already playing basketball and he enjoys it. All I'm trying to say is, as a woman, I think we want this pity for doing the job of a woman. Just like how we say men are gay as fuck because they want this pity for doing the job of a man. We cannot keep looking for, like, oh my gosh, she didn't get to live a life because she was a mom. Bro, that's why God created you, babe.
Bro, it is a different standard and it's a different talk. Like when homies say like, oh, I'm a single dad. I be like, nigga, so what, nigga? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you supposed to take care of kids. Like, tighten up, bitch. Like, you want a cookie or chest bump? Like, but for women, it is like, oh, like she works so hard. Like you right about that. Like it is more sympathy and like like, you know.
Even for the stay-at-home moms. The stay-at-home moms, they get it good because they're like, oh my God, I didn't get to do anything because I was just worried about the kids and the family. Babe,
you chose that.
You also have a choice. Even the girls who are constantly dragging their baby daddy but then have 5 kids behind it. Babe, you can't keep dragging these men. You chose it.
Yeah.
And that's and truly, I said it earlier outside of the cameras, but that's why I don't have a child. I may be able to handle toxicity, but I've never met a man good enough for me to do that
Just
to
about
that
to
kid.
say that. It's a lot of women having kids with the wrong men.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, but
he was wrong for you, and he beating your ass, and then you want to go have a baby with him
again.
Yeah, but you gotta. I think a lot of times, I just want to tell you, when it comes to like women having children, like I just feel like when women have children and they be dragging they baby fathers, like the woman never had the upper hand until she had the child. So the minute she gets the upper hand in a situation,
because she got something she can take from you.
Exactly.
That's why I'm saying you're having kids for the wrong reason. It goes back to the point. I can't have sympathy for you when you did this for the upper hand. Your sole purpose as a woman is a creator and a multiplier. Just like men are providers. We want them to provide. I want women to take accountability for creating. When you have those babies, don't stop being a creator. Create music, create art, do what you love. Don't let kids get in the way of that, because when they grown, they not gonna give a fuck.
They grown. That ain't even grown, bro. The minute they can do something on their own, bro, it's over, bro. 13,
and then
8, 6, it's a wrap.
And then they'll think back and they'll still realize who was the right parent, who was the wrong parent, be like who was what really happened.
Yeah.
You know, as a kid, like.
Topic. I think Ricky wants us to get to the next.
Word. 30 minutes on the We only got like 30 more minutes with Starr, y'all. So let's we on the lightning.
All right, picking up right now.
All right, cool.
And hope he ain't catch.
Oh God.
Who is typically more open to becoming a step parent, men or women?
Men.
You crazy?
Men.
Women.
I feel like men.
Women.
Men want to be
women.
Especially when Jamaican.
Women. Women.
Men first. Men answer first, then the ladies first, because a lot of
Okay, from experience, women. As someone with a child, and I have a mother of my child. Women are, I think, women are more open, especially if you are a man that does right by their child. Let me tell you something, fellas out there. If you have a child, just a cheat code. If you have a child and you take care of your child, nothing in this world makes a woman pussy more wetter than that. Cause they know, worst case scenario, oh, this shit go bad, oh, he gonna stand on. He not gonna be no ain't shit ass nigga.
Cam Newton.
You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna be no ain't shit ass baby daddy. there's a safety net, so to speak, in a sense, like, yo, I see how he treating his own child, despite the relation with the child's mother. I know he's finna do right by this child. Worst case scenario.
How about we do this? How about we do a poll? Like, who would be open to being a step parent?
Not I.
As far as the men right now?
And the women. Everybody.
Okay, would you be open to being a step parent?
Nigga,
Yes or no?
Nigga,
No.
you first.
Okay, I definitely would not be open to being a step parent. But I have dated women with kids before, but like that was
Well, going the extra mile, nah.
in my younger years. But I just really did that because
We know why.
I knew I was busy, and I knew they was busy, so they wouldn't require a lot of time on me. I'm
exactly.
like, oh, she already busy, so when she got that
Exactly.
off weekend, it's
You gotta
go.
come through.
It's go
It's
time,
go
and
time.
she's ready. So I never went in it to like I'm gonna be a dad. Or I'm going to be a step dad. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was never on that. I ain't really, that's just not me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but ain't no knock. If they, I know.
I don't knock it.
They're going to say, take a real man.
Man, nah, it's cap.
Like,
I don't knock it.
alright,
It's just like when you get intertwined, because I'm just a very caring person.
I feel like he would.
And I've dabbled.
pick a nigga up from school and shit.
I've dabbled. But when me and that the mother kind of fell out, deep down, I always felt like I had a responsibility to that child.
Now you trying to find the jit on Instagram and Facebook.
Make sure, like, I would want to make sure, you know what I'm saying?
Damn, we got to know, did it step daddies?
To make sure that kid was good on all fronts, because I've seen this child through a series of changes, development. I've invested time, energy. Like, I want to know he's okay. I know this child. It's not a kid I just seen. I spent time. I've taught. You know what I'm saying?
Like, too passionate. And I'm just saying, I've never seriously like, dated someone that already had children.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, damn, then you gotta wonder, you gotta like,
I know he
then and then you gotta like, then it comes, especially when you have a girl, when you have a daughter, it's a whole nother, because it's like, now you have another man around your daughter. Now you gotta know the mother. Trust
that's
me.
Different. That's different.
That's a different beast.
I can't relate.
You know what I'm saying?
Me?
I
mean,
know you would.
I'll keep it 100.
Is she
Just
bad?
like Pindell, I've dated multiple women with children.
No, like,
But like,
no, seriously.
I never
Wait.
Don't put me
Seriously
in it.
dated, like,
yeah, for sure.
Just like Pindell.
No, for sure.
like she would leave that child with you unattended.
You picked the jit up.
No, it would never be no unattended. It would be you trust me, like doing something.
Yeah, you'll
You know
hop
what
in the
I'm saying?
shower and I'll be watching the jit.
No.
I thought it was going somewhere.
No, her hop in the shower.
Yeah.
All right, we got a mute.
But I'm talking about it, the level of like, we can't be saying we fucking a girl with a kid.
It's
No,
not
we're talking about really.
Yes, bro.
He's saying really.
Investing.
Yeah, like that. Yeah, you can take this kid out of town and no issues.
I ain't doing none of that.
I think it's levels to that. Honestly, you don't go straight to that.
I know, I understand, but I'm just saying, like, that's where we.
That's the path you would
Okay,
be on.
what is the highest level of connection you have with her child, that person's child?
I'll drop you off. I'm gonna drop
Like
off.
that,
Well,
like-
remember, stepdad, that means marriage.
Yeah, I'm married to you type shit.
Yeah, I mean, but
Brady Bunch.
let me finish what I was saying at first, and then you'll understand.
My bad. Go
Travel
ahead.
league, I gotta
So
take the
it was
kid,
more so
yeah.
like 3, then
3 what?
3 what?
3 women that I dated.
With-
Okay.
with-
Right, with
With
children,
children.
right? I guess like the first 2, I was doing your moves, you know, 'cause
Hey.
it works with the schedule.
Yeah.
Right.
Very
Yeah.
convenient.
Oh,
And
she
then
got to pick up the
genuinely, it
kids.
was one where like
Light skinned niggas.
no. Genuinely, it was more so like it happened, and then it was like, damn, I had a vision, like I could be right. Then I thought about it. Then I was like, I started thinking like you were thinking, like the time, the
Yeah.
energy, the vision. You know, I guess the investment.
Yeah.
So it never really followed through, but I had the thoughts.
Yeah.
But I was contemplating what I would not. But in that midst of that, it fizzled out.
So yeah.
So I don't really know.
Because the child don't deserve that. You know what I'm saying? I feel guilty.
Look,
I mean, there
feel
are
guilty.
some stepdads though. That's the thing.
Yeah.
And there's like some great
There's niggas that will
stepdads.
do it.
There's great stepdads.
I'll answer it. I couldn't see myself being a stepdad.
You need that bloodline. I already know.
I ain't gonna lie. Like,
You're not a jacket.
I mean, you can
My
still
ego
have
too big for that.
have a child with that woman.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
this the
could.
Jamaican
Bro,
pod. This
the
the Jamaican
time-
pod. Yeah, Jamaican as fuck.
Even with that,
I wouldn't have children with a woman that already got children.
Yeah. I'm tapping out.
Don't listen to him. He don't know what he'll do.
I'm dead serious. I got too much of an ego for that.
Nah, that's real.
But I mean, I got something. Y'all done? The men?
Good,
Yeah,
good.
done.
So I feel like
Final thoughts with the ladies, and then we next.
we're older now, and I feel like speaking from someone that is a mom, you know what I mean? It's kind of it's very insightful because a man will deal with you, but in their mind they know they're not gonna go any further because you got them kids. So it's like
Damn, that's deep.
you know.
Yeah.
So do you look at
I
every
did that
situation?
But
in
he'll
a-
never be transparent about it.
Yeah, right.
He'll act like
You can't tell a girl that.
Yeah.
That's
I did.
It's an unspoken
shit.
thing.
I said I can't do it.
You could literally. I feel like you could like he was saying.
So how did that make you? How you feel about
Well,
that?
I mean,
Not you personally, but how you feel
Right.
overall.
Yeah.
Trust.
Yeah.
you really wouldn't know because everybody, you know what I mean? Y'all will act. Y'all would pretend for years or months.
I cry.
But dating, well, for me, dating as an adult now is kind of like, what are you dating? You dating with a purpose or like?
what you mean, date? Ain't you married?
I'm
She's saying
saying
in
what
general.
dating
Oh.
means.
In another
Oh.
perspective.
The concept
Okay.
of dating.
Is it for just
Yeah.
like what is it for purpose? You know what I mean? Like I feel like you shouldn't deal with women with kids, and if there is a possibility you wouldn't take up that responsibility, leave them alone.
But some women just want what men
well,
want.
if they want it, that's fine. But we're speaking on like, what if she's serious and
I agree, and I want to clarify.
just don't.
The only time
Backtrack.
I've
They go
actually
backtrack.
dated someone who had kids. I was a young guy. She was coming. She swooped me in. I was 21. She was 34.
She groomed you.
And she had like a 4 or 5 year old. You know what I'm saying?
Look, he put
So,
the- he
so
put
that
that
I had to put it out there.
Yeah.
Now, anytime
miss
after
it?
that, it was just fun. You know what I'm saying?
And
Like
that's what
and
she
and,
wanted.
and the child, the woman that had the children knew that as well. She knew it wasn't upstairs. I was a fun guy. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I was
She was
too.
getting her groove back.
She was getting her groove back, so it was like that.
Stars in it.
So is it more
Star-
ego
Star
or
was-
pride thing? Like
Star
it's
was
ego.
the-
As what? As far as what?
Just
That would be
you
a stepmom.
can't
Yeah.
be
A
with
great mom.
somebody that has a kid, like not being the stepdad. It's
To be
ego.
honest, in my as I was, except for that 21 to 34 joint,
Maturity.
other than that,
That's
it really
mature.
wasn't even wanted. Like, you know what I mean? Them women was focused and they was working, they was focused on their children, and I was like the little hot young
The-
thing
yeah,
or the guy
the
that
release.
looked good.
This is why I'm staying married.
On some real shit. Like, and
Stay
I
married.
advise you to stay married because
Stay
It's
married.
dangerous
a lot of
out
them women that get out of that marriage, they think it's fun outside.
dangerous.
The fun out here.
Nah, they ain't,
It
I
ain't
know
fun.
it ain't fun.
Like, you
I
know what I'm
know
saying?
Dangerous
It's
out
different.
here.
The dating different. She like, you know what I mean?
All right.
Find me one.
Final thoughts with Star.
Star.
Would you be open to being a stepmom?
I prefer to date men with kids because it shows a lot about your responsibility. And 9 times out of 10, if you already have a child, you won't try to get me pregnant because you know.
Shit.
Niggas out here reckless.
Niggas.
No. Get what I'm saying. You won't
You wanna
try
be
to
in a
get
ski mask on.
meaning being intentionally.
Uh,
I mean, we all get pregnant and stuff unintentionally.
Not all of them.
I've done it, but well, okay,
Women
never
wise.
mind. Anyways, we're just gonna ignore that. But
We got you.
I know what you mean.
Shit happens.
yeah,
shit
but
going
I'm
back.
saying that the guys with kids,
I keep
they're
pulling
more intentional about not wanting kids, especially if whatever. But personally, ladies, if you want a man that's gonna accept your kids, you have to date a Jamaican from Jamaica. They may not take care of their kids, but they will take care of yours.
What they call what y'all call them? A picnic?
Listen,
It's the
jacket.
facts.
That's what
No,
they
that's
do.
not a jacket. A jacket.
No, them
Okay,
jackets.
let me explain.
they don't know what jacket means. Jacket
I was
falls
this
with
close.
your
I was
other
this
man
close.
thinking that's
she
his
lying.
kid.
I was,
Yeah, it's
hey,
fit.
I was
know
this
he
close to
fit.
having me a pregnant lady one time.
So
It's
I'm
cool.
kinda right, but not really.
Yeah.
I was
But
this
Jamaican
close to
women
having me
get
a
the
pregnant
most-
lady one time.
Ooh.
Dating?
Nah, just having fun.
Oh.
They'll be like,
No,
"Never
Jim-
come up,
Cardi B vibes.
She was
I was about to say that.
But you know what it is?
What
It's
is it?
just it's really because I feel like in America y'all don't value family as much. And it sounds weird.
How about you, my family?
No, it sounds weird, but it's just like the kids topic we're talking about. Oh, these kids just running off and da da da. In Jamaica, it's so cute to see like you'll be out in a party as like
They're there too.
and the old ass parents is in the same party.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it's a little different.
I
Since
wouldn't even say that's not even that's just American. Like, 'cause even when I hang out with Jamaican friends or my Haitian friends, their whole family be at the shindig at the vibe. You know what I mean? And then they be like, "You ain't dancing? Come on, get up,
Yes.
get your ass up." Ain't no
That's what I'm saying. It's American.
Now I'm like, oh, you know what I'm saying? All of that. But that is just Americans. I feel like the Caribbean culture still, even in America, is still like all the
Everything's
family is together.
centralized here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got 300 cousins all in Broward.
Dead.
And I love that part because even coming from, I'm originally from Maryland. I knew about Jamaicans, but I didn't really know too much about the Haitian culture until I moved to South Florida. But it is really like a close family knit. Hey, okay, you need a place to stay. Now your cousin staying with you. Now your aunt staying with you.
Yeah.
And they not pushing you out the house like American family. For 18, you either in the army or you Navy. You want to college. You getting out here.
Let me tell
You
you
can stay at
this.
home to 28 to somebody marry your ass.
You have kids.
If you don't,
Even with
if you Caribbean, as long as you doing something,
Right, trying.
oh, you,
applying
yeah, as
yourself.
long as you trying.
Man,
But
so
here's
much facts.
why though, because now living in Jamaica, it's exposed a lot for me. You have what you call like a big yard family house or whatever. So somebody from back in the day secured a house, which a lot of Americans don't have that luxury because of slavery. And I'm not saying Jamaicans weren't enslaved, but you just had a different timeline, and you're still not being
They hit us with
oppressed.
credit score.
You're also still not being oppressed. You don't have to worry about getting shot when you got pulled over by the police. So someone in your family secured a home. Now everybody can live in it.
Yeah.
The war is over who's getting mama house when she dead.
When she dead, yeah.
It's not over who's leaving,
Leaving, yeah.
because in reality, it's a village raises a child, and that's what's not happening here. Villages aren't raising it, and it hurts me that Jamaica is trying to be more like America, because I'm like, listen, these people are fucked up and confused. British rejects started this country. You don't want to be like us. But back to the point, I think that men would be more accepting, as you guys are saying, of having a stepchild if the mindset was more about family. Like if it was more familial mindset, it wouldn't really matter.
Yeah.
What you about to say?
I was gonna talk about the home. Exactly what she said. We all have upstairs, downstairs, big yard, farm. We,
Back
you know,
house.
you got a farm. My grandma and grandparents did the same thing here. So we got into a real bad car accident when I was 12, and you know, they came up on some bread, so they bought like a nice home, and they even added two more rooms to it.
Yeah,
Two
for the
of my
family.
aunts there now, her husband, their kids, my grandparents, and we still have 2 other rooms.
They try to keep you.
So,
Yeah.
so
Right.
it's never been like
My mom
when
house
you
got
leave it.
7
They add to the house.
Yeah.
My
It's 6
to
rooms
this
now.
day, my
You be
grandma,
looking at
if
every-
you
you-
on your
you-
ass, you sleep on my grandma's couch.
When I
Versus
moved out,
my mom
they
doesn't
hated
have a house.
You just go. They
Yes.
didn't want us. They don't want you. To
No, she
leave.
had a house.
Hey,
But
this
you
how they
don't
be looking at you.
last.
If you over 18 in an American household, you make a bowl of cereal, they be looking at you like this.
You drinking my milk?
You're gonna start paying one of these bills around here, a utility bill or something.
In the Jamaican house, you gotta cook for everybody. You can't make cereal.
But that's the
yourself.
good part. In the Jamaican house, it's like,
man.
okay, if you got a job, great, because now you can bring in some groceries. That's what I mean by it's like,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's
That
just
village boy,
so
yeah.
much to get into. Ricky wants us to wrap it up. Sorry.
Everybody at home, wrap it up, man. Make sure I wrap it up.
Yeah.
Or don't.
Or don't. How do
Wrong.
you
Wrap it up.
Fuck it.
And ladies, which is scarier, being alone forever or shooting your shot and getting rejected?
Why them super?
Answer, because he had a side.
No, I'm like, I'm looking at what you about to say.
Ladies.
That's what I was doing.
What was the question?
So this should be quick. and then we gonna go to the
Being
next
alone forever or
Yeah.
shooting your shot and getting rejected?
Nah, I don't want to be alone. I would rather talk to a nigga, but I'm not gonna propose. But I'll go talk to you. No, that's something that's
Oh,
going
so shoot
viral
a
in
shot.
Jamaica right now. A girl proposed to one of the
Then we watch
popular
too much
dancers. It's
TV.
crazy.
What?
Anyway, it doesn't matter.
I wouldn't want nobody doing shit like that.
I'm like, hey, get up. Come on.
No, but then you also got to remember Jamaican men in their papers. Like, it's different. Anyways, no, I don't want to be alone. You rock.
Yeah, I don't want to be alone either. I don't think we're meant to be
No,
alone.
not supposed
Period. Like,
I'm not.
we need each other. Like as
Yeah.
much as it's this war, no, baby, we need each other, and we need hugs every day. We need physical contact.
Yeah, a hug
we
a
need
day.
intimacy. Like we need conversations.
Tell me about it.
I'm a lover girl. I've always been in a relationship, so
You're so lucky.
I would like they just keep on.
They keep on coming.
No, did he?
Yo.
Nah, double
But
entendre.
yes, ladies, which yeah.
All right. Next question. All right, that was the
Being
quickest
alone
one.
is
Woo.
scary.
All right. That's facts though.
Is Cardi B wrong for having sex with another man while she was pregnant with Offset?
It says, is selective submission an actual trait of a
I like this
submissive
question better.
woman?
Nah, it says, is selective submission an actual trait of a submissive woman?
Selective
submission.
Being submissive really depends on the person you're gonna be, submissive to. Like, I mean,
If I wasn't wearing
I
the
don't
hat,
think it's
I'd
I
have it
disagree,
right
babe.
now.
I don't think it's selective. The man, if he's not,
Into the
I,
mold.
you know why I
I'm
disagree?
not
In the
submissive.
I disagree because selective submission means you're not overall submissive, but you can be. Some people are lazy, right? You can't have selective fucking laziness. You're just blood clot lazy.
I mean, I get it.
Same with me. I am a grinder, but some days I feel lazy. It's a selective laziness. It's the same thing.
I don't know. I disagree. I feel like the people will bring it. Like, okay, not necessarily being selective submission, but the excitement, the drive. Like, you get happy to do things for the person that's treating you right. Like,
That's what I'm saying.
but you still. But I
it's
don't
still
think
selective.
It's like,
It doesn't mean you're submissive. If you're not submissive in every situation, I don't feel like you're submissive.
Yeah, I don't like that when people say, "Oh, I'll be submissive for the right
Right
one."
guy.
Yeah,
You either
if you're not
submissive or you're not. That's like me saying, "Hey, I'm gonna be a hardworking man for the right woman." You feel me? I ain't fitting to work hard. Until I meet the right one.
That's deep.
I ain't gonna be no man. Like that shit would be nuts for a guy to say some
So
shit
it's
like
either
that.
you're submissive or you're not.
Yeah, it is what it is.
You can't.
know
It's
what I
no
mean?
on and off switch.
But
No.
even like Starr, like you could come across as being strong, tough, woo. But I like
And I'll
even when you
still
say
cook dinner.
I don't want children, I don't want this. But you know what I'm saying? I feel like for the right person, I can see you just being like everything, and he being your everything. I can see you being a phenomenal mom.
Facts.
I'm being dead ass.
Yeah.
Like
You a lit ass mama, boy.
but at the same time, you someone look.
I am a phenomenal stepmom. Like, tell
Bruh.
me, do you have kids?
Yeah.
Okay. How does your girl, if you have a girlfriend and baby mother, how did they get along?
I never had no situation like that. Like I never had no drama. I had never had a coincide or any of that. Like even I've been very blessed being so much on social media, not sharing or putting that aspect of my life out because of the simple fact I'm not even interested in women who are on social media like that. Like that shit and that's fine. People are into different things. People are like, oh, how come you don't want somebody doing what you doing? It's okay. Opposites attract.
Yeah.
Let me just get me a little regular degular. You know what I'm saying?
I will say this. In my last relationship, I told my man, I said, listen, your child's mother, she needs a summer. She needs a break. And also, we're going to take her to Jamaica. Like, literally. You're going to book her hotel. We're going to go on vacation, all of us. Because I feel like, bro, we're family.
Yeah.
You know, I would be a great mom. It's just, the choice to be a mom is just, whatever.
Yeah.
That's
I
that
am
Will Smith.
Yeah, I'm actually just I am submissive in a relationship. I am.
Yeah.
I know.
I am submissive
That
in
Swiss
a
Beats.
relationship. It's not selective
Yeah.
submission. It's really not selective. It's more like my demeanor comes from what I have to do, but when I have a man, I don't have to do it. So it's a new person.
Yeah.
See, I mean, I'm
Yeah, 'cause
talking like I'm not.
But
you running your business is not you with your man. Like,
Right, it's two different people, and that's the thing. I feel like with a lot of us, like we could be such and such online, or do whatever online, or do whatever on the podcast. But the person you really care about, when we're with our family, we're total different people. Like you know what I'm saying? Like this is social media.
Right.
This is the internet. These are
Entertainment.
right.
Because when my man said jump, me say how high it's at.
Well, before we go to the next topic, I want to touch on how I feel like.
Pause.
we're not gonna be able to do this podcast.
No Diddy.
I want to highlight
there you go.
how I feel like the word submissive has a negative connotation
Yes, very.
amongst most women in
Yeah.
America.
And narcissist.
But it takes so much strength, and it's so the strongest people have to be submissive. There's no weakness in having a child. There's no weakness of being a mother. There's
I
no
don't think
weakness
having a
of
child is submissive though.
there's no weakness of preparing a household or being able to listen and not listening to respond. There's no weakness in any part of being submissive. It's control.
It's ego.
It's responsibility. It's all of that. Like you know what I'm saying. So and then a lot of times when you hear submissive, you think of weakness. Ain't no way. Sometimes it takes the strongest person to do that.
Yeah.
Picking your battles. That's all.
Yeah.
Can I be honest? I think I'm one of the only girls I know that think of having a child for a man as a weakness. Women see it as you guys said earlier, as as a
Upper
way to
hand,
control,
leverage.
as the upper hand, as leverage. So that's why I don't think this idea that they're pushing, like, oh, you know, I'm a mother, I'm submissive. It's not always true.
You know, I think you feel like that because I feel like a child will slow you down.
No, that's not why.
It was all the
I
moments.
want to be slowed down. I'm not one of those girls.
When I don't see slowed down, I ain't never seen. I want to be slowed down.
Actually,
That's how she.
I'm doing what I have to
but
do.
her actions contradict that.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I don't see, and that's what I look at. Just your actions.
She just said she do what she got. She has to.
Okay, so for example, for the past year, I've been having the slowest year of my life. I've been living in Jamaica for 2 years. I have been steady. I haven't been the best content creator. I'm picking back up now because guess what? Slowing down didn't get me a man to help me do anything. When I'm at my highest punching, that's when these niggas flow in. As soon as I started picking back up the pace, got out of my little depressive mode, niggas trying to punch in. And sometimes it's confusing for you as a woman because you're saying, God, what's the sign here? Because now I'm going hard. You're sending this man to slow me down. But me personally, if you think I'm a great businesswoman, you should see me as someone's woman. I'm a way better girlfriend. I'm a way better wife. The energy I put into my business, I 2 times it with my man because that's my real passion.
Yeah, I love
Pouring
that. I love
into my partner.
Yeah.
Hey, and I love.
But I ain't gonna lie. Like when I see like a woman that I'm interested in or I'm kind of talking to, and I see her work hard, I ain't gonna lie. That should be attractive.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I just feel like you're more.
Like
I hate that.
Yeah, she don't. I remember that.
Like
she
No. It just made me feel like, damn, like you. If I wanted to talk to Starr, I feel like I gotta be great to take her away from this because I know she's gonna be the best teammate ever.
In that way.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I like that.
Like we're gonna do great together.
Usually,
Or
if
I
a
can get her
man
out
is
of that.
attracted to my hard work, I don't like it because I'm going to be a disappointment. I am not here to add to the pot with my hard work and what I have going on. Many people don't know this, but the person that I was in a relationship with when I started this business, I asked him, can you just take over the business and deal with it and let me do the marketing and creative process? And he said, no, you built this. This is your baby. And I'm like, nigga, you don't get it. I built this because I have to. I'm working because I have to.
Did you express that
I
to
don't
him
want.
like that?
Hell yeah. I don't want to work.
You know how to express.
She gonna say it. I don't want.
I don't want to work.
Yeah.
But for him, as a man, he sees things differently. He's like, bro, you just saying this. Like, you look at what you're doing. It's so great. And that's why when I meet men, I'm like, what I'm doing is great, but what I can pour into you is greater because you are stronger than me. You can work longer than me. You have the mental tenacity. You don't have emotional breakdowns. You're not a water sign. You don't have a period. You're not going to get pregnant and then go through an abortion and then have this breakdown. None of this is happening to you. You go work and I will pour. That's it. That's all. And not saying that I had an abortion. Don't come for me in the comments.
I got a homeboy. This will be the last part on the top. I got a homeboy that kind of says something like Slim. He says like he loves a hardworking woman because he grew up with a single mom and she was hardworking. So it's like.
Why you want to see me struggle like your mother? Did you like seeing your mother struggle?
I don't.
Your blood clot. I like that.
I don't. I kind of get what he's saying and I kind of don't because I see it from both sides. But
Yeah.
It's
I
like,
see it from both sides.
Yeah, it's like if that's all
think
you
like a
saw, if
respect
that's all
thing.
you saw.
That's your programming.
Respect, appreciation.
No, I disagree. I didn't see nobody be a goddamn millionaire when I told them motherfuckers I want to do music.
Scott, I think it's not only about just the work aspect. It's just about the life aspect. It's almost like the saying to see you got that dog in you from taking care of your body. Like to see you want to look like this, to eating healthy, to waking up, making the bed every day.
Yeah, it's
like
not so much about the job.
It ain't the job. It's just like your work ethic as a human being. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that gets instilled in people for different reasons. Like you could grow up in the trenches, grow up in the hood. You grow up without a father and just really be mad at your damn daddy, but just channel that shit back this way.
Yeah.
Like it could be different things.
Your
But
values.
I feel like it's the values and the work ethic, not just on like manual, like labor type shit. Like, you know what I mean? And I feel like that's sexy as in a woman because we're in a day and age where women just be chilling.
But like Slim says, it makes him want to be
Yeah.
like to take you away from that. Like damn.
Like imagine
work hard
in
until I
a
want to
different
do
world.
for her.
Yeah, like in a different world. You're working, you're doing your thing. You say, damn, I don't want to do this no more. I just want to, like I had this podcast studio. It's not making what I wanted to make. You know what I'm saying? I tell you, when the spot shut down the first time, I had to get I was making enough, but was it making enough to pay for this and all my other stuff I had going on? I had to get me a regular ass job. Now imagine if I had you there with me and you was able to do all the marketing for me. I just had to free marketing.
Hey, low key, he's shooting the shot.
No.
He said, imagine if I had you right there.
No, I'm just saying.
You know how great we could be?
No, I'm just saying with that concept or a woman similar.
No, he's speaking about it.
No,
That's
but
what she said the first
I'd be like,
time.
babe, just
Work together.
She know how to brand and market.
Bro, exactly. I say, baby, just do this, and everything on the back end is gonna go in this account, and you pull from this business credit card, this Amex, and you handle that shit.
No, it's facts.
Amex killing me,
I
boy.
don't believe at a certain age, I don't believe you should be building with a man. But I think that if you guys are aligned, it can be the best decision of your life, and if he appreciates it. Because I remember once my ex started getting money, he became like he didn't see the power in the team.
Yeah.
He wanted to be outside in Miami, and then now he's realizing like, damn, there was power in this, and I'm like, yeah, bro, sorry. I'm just saying the power, because you don't notice the little things a woman is doing when it's energetic.
Yeah, women add value.
Yeah, of course.
When it's energetic value, men, remember, you guys are like dogs. So when you're like, I'm the one paying all the bills in the house, I'm the one doing this, I fix the toilet.
That's why get your ass up and go clock in. So you ain't gotta do that.
So to you, one day you're gonna wake up and look at me and like, Starr, you don't even do shit. You call a cleaner. You pay a cleaner instead of cleaning. You're not doing shit. But when you separate from the person, you see how energy affects you. How the people don't even speak life into you no more. And you didn't know that was helping you. Yeah. Now you got something different to say. So when they ask you what you bring to the table, say my energy.
Some niggas need a coach.
Yeah.
Some niggas can't do it by themselves.
Oh.
That's good.
Because I spoke yours. Tell mine.
Her question is, do men take on all the risk in marriage?
Damn, this shit just happening naturally, ain't it?
Yeah.
The only reason I think so is because...
Hold on, read that again.
Do men take on all the risk in marriage? I think the married person should answer.
I know that's right.
Ooh.
Oh, that's deep.
I don't think. Go ahead.
I feel like it depends on when you got married, what level or what stage you were in. We got married very young, and there was no like, you know what I mean? There was, both went in with nothing. So I feel like there was no agenda, like, to be like, who got the power when we leave, what's gonna happen. You know,
I left.
50-50.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like,
What you said?
Now it depends.
Don't get her started.
Well, I feel like once that conversation comes up, it's like, it's already awkward.
Yeah.
So let's talk about that prenup.
And it also
you don't
depends.
plan on being with me forever. So I just feel like it'll right. So
no, if I were having to marry a woman, like, I know a lot of lawyers. Every lawyer gonna tell you about if you make $1 a year or 10 billion, sign that prenup no matter what.
Well, especially
sign
when
that,
you broke.
Sign that prenup. They say they don't care.
That's deep.
Sign the prenup because they're seeing it on the back end. They see they're dealing with those court cases. They're dealing with this. They don't care what you make.
Yeah.
Sign that prenup, no matter what.
I got a hot take. I feel like majority of men that be worried about prenups and like losing they don't got shit.
Yeah.
They broke. Like,
not necessarily. Not necessarily. Now I'm gonna be.
I'm just saying.
Wait, Julian. I'm gonna give you.
It's a hot take.
That's a hot take, but I'm gonna tell you why. Now,
it's like insurance.
I'm not my brother. My brother's a doctor, OB. He up there. You know what I'm saying? But I know the value of my family. I know what my family got. God forbid I get married, some shit go down. Oh, they coming for everything that you inherit. They can come get that.
Get that, yeah.
Now I be damned.
You get that mama house.
Everything that bruh, God forbid I get a married and a divorce. I lose my house,
Starr shaking.
my daddy house, the house in Jamaica, all because you know what I'm saying.
And just like that.
That ain't got nothing to do with.
It can be real simple. You got car insurance for what? Just in case.
Yeah.
Why not have that?
But that has nothing to do with what me and whoever decide to break down. Cause imagine losing your mama house in Jamaica that your wife never been to. Bro, what? What?
And then, and then you gotta split that down, and then what you gotta do? Sell it and split the money.
Come on, man.
But I'm gonna tell y'all, I hate to burst y'all bubble. That prenup does not mean anything.
Oh yeah, it doesn't.
Because if she signs it 2 weeks, a month, 3 months before, she can say she signed it under duress.
Yeah.
And the lawyers will push that in court, and it will get thrown out.
Yeah.
That's over a 50% throw out if they say it was signed under duress. That's nuts.
You gotta have the house
signed under duress.
I'm ready for his take. Yeah.
I think more so. The risk is the person who takes the most pressure. So I think, and I think that's the men.
Pressure, as in what way?
I just think the providing aspect is like, it makes the world go round. It makes everything work in the house.
If that's the role of the man in the marriage.
Right.
I mean,
not if you're
more
both
than likely
working people.
But
bro, if I marry a rich woman, bro, sign a prenup, girl. I don't want just for you. I don't want. Yeah, I'm gonna. I'm gonna sign. I'm gonna sign it for her.
Even when I said I was 21, I was dating the 34. The 34-year-old was divorced.
Yeah.
The house she had got from the divorce. She had the alimony coming
that's
through.
an exception,
She was letting me hold the whip.
Wow.
That was coming through.
I've seen in a lot of cases though, the men be like, I don't want. They leave. They left.
The husband with?
Well, it was hers officially through the paperwork.
Yeah. I'm gonna be driving Starr Lambo.
But listen,
I'm driving Starr Lambo.
Just leave the.
You gonna be like, what the?
It'll
Yeah, for hell yeah.
I feel like a lot of it is ego too. Like the man don't want, like they want their own shit. Like they don't want to think about it.
Some will feel like that, but you even look at a situation like
they
the
not.
basketball buddy and Tiana Taylor. Like, you know what I mean? They both were successful and bow.
I know,
you know what I'm saying?
men
Look happy and
make
she ain't live
and
tonguing
they
down
just
women.
want to leave though. They don't care.
Comes at
Take
you
whatever
fast.
you take them. They good. You can have it. Whatever.
I want half of
and
her
they
shit
get
too.
their own shit and start over.
You gotta say Starr.
It's a high risk.
Broke ass.
You want to get married?
Yeah, nigga split that sweet cookie water down the middle. You gonna be woo. You gonna be like, I work hard for this. Split it down the middle.
Starr be 50-50 on marriage. Sometimes she be saying she want to get married. Sometimes.
No, you know what? The thing is, I'm not opposed to marriage, right? But I think that our society glorifies marrying for the wrong reasons. Oh, why aren't we? You guys need to focus on marrying for love like the old days. In the old days, these women did not work. They were not marrying for love. That is impossible. I think people have to understand the purpose of marriage being created.
They were getting told who got married too, though, back in the day.
Exactly. The purpose of marriage being created was for expansion. So when people sit and
family
say,
expansion, yeah.
So when people sit and say, "Oh yeah, it's because she's gonna take this," that was the purpose of marriage. So if you leave it, she still has to expand because realistically, women have something that cannot be gotten back. Their time. And sadly, you can be a 40, 50, 60-year-old man and still bag the highest girl if you get money.
Gal.
And if you made the right choices since you're 20, 25, you're going to have the money even if she takes half. Look at how much the Amazon guy lost from his wife, and he still was able to get another sexy lady to continue living his life. However, I want to point this out. Excuse me, your phone. I want to point this out, guys. The question was, do men take all the risks in marriage?
No, it was who takes the most risks?
No.
That's what men take all the risks.
No.
Oh, okay.
And I want to point out that immediately everyone started talking about money.
Yeah.
And that is what bothers me with our society.
Right. I just said
you
pressure.
can have such an open-ended question and not even understand how much goes into it within a marriage. So if you're a woman and you don't work and your man is the only one providing, do you know that she has more pressure than you? If you die tomorrow, if you get sick tomorrow, if you have a gambling addict.
Because if he doesn't provide no more,
you gotta have that life insurance.
But a lot of people don't. You're thinking of people that are extremely well off. I'm thinking of people like my grandmother and grandfather. My grandfather didn't have life insurance. He's just a man that works on the railroad.
Isn't even life insurance in Jamaica?
And she's a stay-at-home wife.
But the money even started before the marriage because we was talking about that earlier with dating. You was like, I ain't trying to work.
No,
the money already popped off.
Guess what happened? We asked, the question was, do men take on all the risks in a marriage? And I want to say, men do not take on all the risks in a marriage, and I think we all.
I agree with you.
We all agreed on that.
Women definitely losing their time though. Like, and as far as like
Childbearing
usefulness,
years,
childbearing
yeah,
years,
yeah,
like
yeah.
that. Because a lot of women get up out of there, get up out that thing, and think like, woo, and he be like, woo.
Cause when I be seeing the women that be married with like 3 kids and get divorced, I be feeling for them.
Yeah.
That's all. It's over.
And
It's over.
And to be honest,
Yes, it is.
it's kind of like
They
it's
don't
kind of
look
like
like
people can say what they want about like, oh, she's getting half or she's getting this, she's getting that. The tables could be turned. Like, we're just in a society right now where women are outperforming the men because, and this is the only reason, the creativity that they're pouring in, they're creating groups. Men do not have the support groups that women have.
We in jail.
No, because of your egos. It's like what Julian said. Okay, example. Julian just said he's not taking care of nobody's kid. His ego won't allow him to do that. Me, I see somebody else's kid and I'm like, girl, let's create a support group. Let's go to Jamaica and talk shit about this nigga. Tell me.
On the contrary, I got a lot of homeboys that would be open to.
Yes, but you also were in a relationship
I got
with
friends.
2 women, which means they had a support group.
Man.
When you were fucking up in that house, they went to the bar and they talked shit about you. They planned how they gonna put you in the doghouse. They did whatever they did. Women, we create support groups because we are the underdogs. So even though we're doing well, even though you guys want to make it seem like women, we're the underdogs. We deserve everything that we get from a marriage, from whatever, because you vowed for richer, for poor, forever, this is it. You break that vow, and this is why I said marriage needs to stop being for love. You don't have to marry somebody because you love them. That man loves you, girl. He don't need to marry you because you're in love. Marriage is a business contract. If it doesn't make sense for the legacy, don't get married. It's pointless.
And hold on, you can still get married, but nowhere. I know a lot of y'all religions. The first thing, what's your relationship with God? Listen, in the Bible, it never said go down there to the courthouse. It never said it anywhere in the Bible. They made that regular, smuggler. You go have a great ceremony. Your family and friends. That's what it was all about. It became a business without government and
Yes.
you and all that. That's when it really
But
got.
y'all still not having a ceremony.
I mean,
What
back
you
in the
talking
day.
about?
No, but I get what
I
he's
go to all
saying.
ceremonies all
Like,
the time. Love me. It's a
y'all
nice
want to go
ceremony.
down to the government and not realize that's the agenda.
That is the agenda.
First of all, this ring that you want when a man proposes, do you know that was a marketing strategy? And I
$3
will
months salary.
Blood
Fuck out
I
of
will
here.
crown myself as a marketing connoisseur, so I do look these things up. Diamonds are a girl's best friend.
Every
Diamonds,
kiss begins with.
the K, all of those
He
things.
went to.
And I just want you guys to know, as women, the reason why that boss girl burnt out so fast, it was the fastest era of a burnt out for boss women, because we're tired now. We want to be soft girl era, right? It's because we were actually not programmed for that. They marketed you independence. Right?
Yeah.
They marketed you this because all the men went to war. I'm not saying that you shouldn't want to have a job or you shouldn't want to do your passion, but I'm just letting you know that your hard workingness came from America scheming, plotting and scheming against you. They're taking our power every single day with marketing strategies. Oh, I remember growing up and a girl was like, why would I go get a job when I can get Section 8?
Yeah, they split it up.
Bro, that all
and
started
plan
from the
everything.
70s from the Cosmo magazine. Bro.
And I just
That
want
shit
you to
is
know
crazy.
that if you have Section 8, it requires a man to not be in the house.
That was the
I also hear women saying, "Oh, I don't even need a husband. I don't need whatever. I just want the baby." How fucked up are you to think that a child can be grown without yin and yang, the balance, the Libra scale? Like y'all don't be thinking marriage is a contract. A contract is a part of a business. No fa una just need to sign a contract for own the house together. No fa una just need to sign a contract to do business together. But you don't need the marriage for real. You don't need
The
it
problem is
to be in love.
The problem with it is like
The
when it
LLC.
comes to like power of attorney, like they've intertwined it in so many things that
To
affect
make
their
you
life.
into the mic though.
Yeah, they just intertwine marriage into so many things in an American lifestyle. Like, you get sick, pulling the plug, your will, all those things. That is
Life
tied into
insurance.
life insurance,
All of that.
like all of that is intertwined into marriage. So it's kind of like, I see what you're saying, but here where we live now,
They make you.
if you're a citizen,
No, you're not getting what
There's
I'm
ways
saying.
around it, though.
No, there's ways around it, but what I'm trying to get at is y'all are not marrying for those reasons, and
okay.
that's the
The
reason
right
the divorce rate is so high.
Yeah.
What you stated is facts. If you're marrying for those things, it makes sense. But a lot of people are marrying for love. Me personally, if I get married, we can't get divorced because we married for legacy. So that means even if me and you are not good, you got a new girlfriend, I got a new man,
Still married.
I am still your fucking wife, and our street is the Williams Street, and we own the Williams Rainy Park, and we're built we're building a legacy. This don't got no divorce. What the fuck? And
You not gonna change your name?
no,
Nah,
because it's like when you sign in a gang. I'm a blood for life. I'm with that nigga for life.
that's real.
We changed each other's lives for life. We did this together for life. I'm
Yo,
never gonna take
Starr,
that away from him.
I just wish that more women had that mentality of marriage.
but
because
more men don't want a legacy.
I don't
so they
agree with
can't.
that. I don't agree with
I
that.
feel no, exactly what Starr. You guys are quick. Okay, the woman might be like, oh, I want a divorce. Y'all be ready. Y'all not saying, but let's build, or look what we have together.
They don't have shit. A lot of you men don't have shit,
Y'all
and you
be
want to be married.
ready.
Stop marrying men without shit. That's another thing the girls been doing lately. Y'all might not be on Facebook, but the girls are marrying men with nothing. There's no purpose. As I said, marriage was created for expansion. How is he gonna help your life expand, your family's legacy expand? There's no legacy. Don't get married. Just be in love and love each other.
Right.
But
Yeah,
if
might
you're
as well
gonna
just
have a
chill.
legacy, don't divorce.
A lot of people don't have shit though.
Yeah,
Just
that's a
especially in
two-way
South
street.
Florida.
That's
This
a
is the
two-way
most-
street.
You don't
This
got
is the
shit.
most. You ain't got shit, but you look good playing
Yes.
America. I hate it down
People are
here.
getting
Look at all these broke baddies.
Yeah, man, you fine and broke as hell.
Go ahead.
Well, people. I got married. Yes.
I thought you about to say I got shit.
I do, but at the time it was, you love me, I love you. Are we gonna be, fully committed? So,
But you were also early. I'm
Correct,
talking about
that's what I'm saying.
35-year-olds marrying somebody that's done nothing.
Right. So I mean, I feel like he said, for the right reason, that was the point. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this is it. We have land. We bought a house. Like, it's a bunch of shit that's intertwined
Yeah.
with it. But I mean, as far as, and then the monogamous part, you know what I mean?
That's optional,
I
man.
feel like a lot of people are doing that. Like, you're my wife. Well, you're my husband. What are you doing? It's more so like
Control.
to own. Yeah.
It's not about legacy. It's not about expansion. And we have to just get back to the root cause of things. You guys want to say men were created to protect and provide? Marriage was created for legacy and expansion. If you're not going to expand a legacy, why are you getting married? Why are
So
you bringing
they're
into
not
kids
fornicating
into your
anymore.
banana house? It's weird.
But that's the back of her point. That's where the origin of marriage was. Marriage was never about love. It was always about, you got the cow, you got the castle. Let's marry that together. Now we got the farm.
But it-
Now we
Yeah.
got
And
this.
people think it's wrong.
Before marriage, it's been like that. As far as royalty,
Yes.
like it's been like that from the beginning. I'm gonna bring this is
That's
the queen.
incest, nigga. They used to
Yeah.
incest. You marrying your cousin.
So question
You
for
marrying
the
your
guys.
second cousin.
Question for the guys. So if we're all
Yeah.
agreeing marriage was for expansion, why is it this big thing of women are gold diggers? She's only marrying him for money. What is wrong
I don't
with
feel
that?
like whoa.
Come with something.
No, but
Listen, it's not. As far as your question, I feel like the guys are even afraid with the marriage because of the divorce percentage. Who's filing for divorce? What the college, how it goes up when she's college educated. So that's the scary part about it, because like y'all said, like, oh, women that don't have anything once they get kids, like, oh, now I have leverage. Like, that's the most shit. I couldn't imagine some shit like that happened to me. Like, damn, you gonna take this away from me? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know how sometimes you might not do this, but you've been around women to be like, I know this will hurt him. I can't. He's fine. He's moving on, but I know how to hit him where it hurts. Some women are like that. That is the scariest shit ever.
But the question that I'm asking is, what is wrong with being a gold digger in a marriage if marriage is about expansion and legacy? Because
What you mean a gold digger within marriage? What do you mean?
When men say, "Oh, she's not bringing anything to the table," but if you're a man who values legacy, your kids are you're a part
Yeah,
of your
but if
legacy.
she wants to be a gold digger, she doesn't want to.
She don't
She's
respect
not.
you,
Yeah,
bro.
she's not gonna. She's not gonna be the best mother.
That's a
Like,
lie. I am a gold digger.
But you got something.
You're not a
No,
gold
but
digger.
I was a gold
not-
digger since I had nothing. And if a man had this is the problem.
Being-
Jamaican men, they can appreciate a gold digger.
Being a gold digger
You're not a
and,
gold
and
digger.
wanting
I
equality
am
to
a gold
me
digger.
is
Nah,
a
that's
diabolical.
not a-
I don't.
A gold. Let's do the definition.
I
of
got
it.
it. Hold on.
Being a gold digger
someone
and
who's
wanting to
with
be
you for
treated
your
equal and having to
goals.
say so in the house
Only
is not.
for your.
I
gold.
don't want to say so in the house, nigga.
But also look, you be wanting the throwback. Do you realize even a throwback to grandparents, they couldn't leave because they had nowhere to go. They just
That's not true. My grandmother left my grandfather and walked to another parish.
But yeah, they not walking down the street in America. They lazy. They ain't doing it.
I sold water in the street in
But-
America. It's what you're willing to do. Y'all like the microwave situation. It's the choice.
Do you agree that most people aren't willing to do a lot of things? People are lazy.
Yes,
This is a
and
lazy
that's
ass
what I'm saying.
nation.
It's not about what's not.
This is an out of shape
available.
lazy nation.
It's about the choice.
Mhm.
Go ahead, gold digger.
Gold digger is Urban Dictionary, so it's not.
It's the hood version.
Yeah, it says a bitch trying to weasel you out of your cheddar. And then the example they have is David's sister came in town just to screw me and get money. So
Okay.
it's more like
prostitution.
Okay,
It's
so
the wrong.
marriage,
We know what you mean.
Yeah.
We're using the wrong
is
word.
no, I'm not because I
you
always
want
tell my
a
grandma
successful
this.
man, but a
You
gold
wanna-
digger is more of a transactional type relationship.
So I always tell my grandma, she was a gold digger. She was a prostitute, but through marriage.
You tell your grandma.
But yeah, because it was through marriage.
Listen.
No, you don't have to cut it because I tell her, you're 16, this old crawny 27-year-old man wants you. Why are you with him? Funds. He got the funds, you
got
don't.
the
You're a
funds.
runaway. Now what happens when he has the funds? You just decided, better than me go look for a new client. Better than I just go look for a new client every day. Let me stick to my one
What
client.
she know.
And let me give him what he wants, which is kids.
This
But
is
some
the
women don't
biggest
have those
dilemma.
values.
This is the biggest
That's
dilemma
illegal
in that.
transaction.
You just want him for money.
One mic.
This
Go
is the
ahead.
biggest dilemma. Like, so you say that, right?
Mm-hmm.
All women can believe
Final
that,
thoughts.
but the percentage of men that can do that is so small. So everybody just fighting over that top 10%. It's not enough men.
So then why are you saying the men are frightened over marriage because of divorce? It's not enough of you to be frightened over marriage.
Because
You can do-
You don't got the bread.
Okay, so look at this. So even if a dude is broke, right? I've seen this happen. A dude is broke, right? Get a divorce, you on child support. I've seen men work hard, do better with their lives, and women be like, "Oh, you're making more money. Let's go back to court."
Yeah, let's.
It's happening. Let's go back to court. Oh, you got a raise? Let's go back to court. Like that shit just happened. Who did that just happen to? Tyrese got a movie. We're going back to court.
But I guess
That happen to we're not even gonna do celebrity, bro. That happen to regular ass niggas every day.
That's what I'm saying. You get a raise at your
You
job.
guys don't
Yeah.
understand what I'm
We go back to
saying.
court.
It's because you're getting married under the guise of love and not legacy. These situations wouldn't be in play because when you're married under legacy, even though, let's say, my legacy love, whatever. If my husband lives with a new bitch, I'm with the new man, but we're still married, he still know he's running them funds because we still make choices that's best for the legacy of our gang. That's what I mean when I say
kids,
marriage is
all of
teamwork. Marriage is, we doing what's best.
For better or worse.
Yeah, a lot of men are embarrassing, and that's why women, you're not, okay, when you embarrass a woman, when you're cheating with every woman in the neighborhood, that does not enhance your legacy.
Anytime like I see homeboys like in situations caught up, like it's a lot of times that the double women or living at or having a roster. A lot of young guys want a roster. They look up to guys that bring in all these women, but it's overrated. Like, you know, it takes up so much
that's One of
time.
them things that you gotta go through.
You got to go,
to
and Jim
understand.
Carrey said it. He's like, I wish everyone had money to realize money is not as important as it really is. But people won't believe you. If you you're a billionaire, it's not that serious, man. Enjoy your life. It's no better than your life. Yeah, but I want to see for myself. Let me see them billions first. Let me experience that first.
Last thought, all right?
Yeah, final thought. And
No, but exactly what Starr is saying. If it's important for you to leave behind things for your kids and the legacy, you're gonna work hard. You're not worried about what's happening, what's over there, what's she taking, what's she leaving. You're gonna be building and building. Like you said, she know men with money and she see it happen. I do too. I don't give a damn. She can take whatever. We still got all this thing intertwined.
We protect each other.
We still
It's
You're
gang.
working, and they're still working. They're investing in things every day, finding ways to have more income, more stream.
Yeah.
You can't.
Yeah,
A resting body is a sick body.
That's like
you don't want to.
That's when you really get cooked. When you start
The
chilling. I'm about to
level of
retire and sit around the house.
maturity it takes to get there.
But
Yeah,
a man has to
wanna be
lead
there.
that.
Yeah,
A
you're
man
right.
has to create that
You
space.
gotta want to be in
Because
that space.
I think men, you guys let us women create a little bit too much, and I don't like that. Oh, nah, we got too much to say and do. No, y'all need to put y'all foot down. And when you do, that's when shit gonna change. Watch.
Fellas, you gotta put your foot down. Don't mean yelling or acting crazy.
Yes.
Pull her in close. Talk to her. Hey, listen.
Hey, cut off her
We're not about
allowance.
to do it like that.
No,
Nah, you ain't got to cut
that's
off
what
no
I
allowance. What you
know,
talking about, man?
That's pussy shit.
Hey, hit the lights.
anytime.
What he was saying was the right thing. Like, look, listen, you said you want a divorce? Cool. We still raising these kids as a family. You got that other little nigga, whatever. I don't give a fuck. But we still going to the football games every
And
Saturday.
he better be there.
Yeah, I don't get you. Everybody, all hands
Act
on
like
deck.
you've been here
And me
before.
and him going 50-50 on your bills.
Alright.
Shit, what that y'all are men. Y'all figure it out. But y'all keep
y'all
letting
handle
women
that.
figure it out.
Sit back there. He said, I'm out of here. I don't know what's going on.
But they're not thinking that, Ricky.
Word.
Ricky said that earlier though when we walked in. He's like, "Why is your voice
Yeah,
like
why
that?"
you talking like
I was
that?
like, "Oh, sorry."
I just came up.
Word.
No,
What's
I
up
was
with
just,
you?
I was whatever.
She was on the phone in the car.
I was with the guy all day, so it's kind of like I'm
it's
still
right
in
there.
soft mode.
Gotcha.
So now I have to
Oh,
come
so
to
you have
work.
selective submission.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, you real.
You have a great
That's
mind.
what-
That's crazy.
No, you say you never
What's
have
the-
selective
what's the
submission.
price point when
All
that,
blonde
Differentiate.
switch.
But you
when
want to
that
know?
plan kick in?
I'm gonna be honest. I think that people stay so focused on how much money you need, and you gotta just look at someone's lifestyle. Because check this out. If you're a
Are we
nigga,
recording?
Yeah,
plugged
we
in
are.
and connected, right?
Right.
You might not need the money to bring that girl the experiences for her to enjoy. She won't notice that she's missing out.
Yeah, you
Because a lot of dudes have just resources.
Yes.
I know
Correct.
Pindell, I can do
Hell
this.
yeah.
Hey.
I know Jew, he can do this.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
All right, good.
I know
Spread it
Slim,
around.
he can get us in here.
I only go
I know Rocky.
I know niggas.
Hey,
So
whoa,
we're
whoa.
all close. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean,
network
okay,
shit.
yeah, you might not be able to buy her the car or what, but her overall lifestyle
You can get my discount.
doesn't change. That's okay.
Quality of life.
Yeah, it's
Right.
the quality of life,
You feel me?
and
But when she
even
wants
more.
another bottle and you already used your comp bottle, you're like,
No, but
That's
no,
how you know Slim.
No,
Exactly.
but it's not even.
Slim,
really,
give her a shout out. It's to ease all this shit over.
What?
I don't
Bring
know.
the
I
sign
feel like
out.
it's not like
I
that.
see you, OG.
Nah,
They're not.
I don't know.
I'm just saying,
Sometimes as a
depending
guy,
on the
like I be
lifestyle.
like a little because even with that, I feel like that should be coming with something like they want something back.
Like what?
Well, I don't know. Like when they give like free shit or I want to do this, I be like,
It's your favor in return, nigga. It's like when I need you, you gotta pay back. It's a favor.
Yeah, but
it's a favor
I
for
know
a
him.
favor.
He don't like on favors.
And that's why you gotta have money.
let me make everybody whole. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what you need? Like, what can I help you out? Let's do this right now. I don't be like
When you owe somebody a favor, they ask for it at the worst
the
time.
worst
Oh,
fucking
I'm
time.
not that. If it's a big
Is it
favor, I'm not that.
monetary?
you.
What is it like? Monetary favor, but other than
Yeah.
something
We
you
talking
already do.
Nigga called me to
That could be a bunch of shit. I don't like niggas had me in situations just invite me. I remember
me to crash at the crib. I was like,
If
oh.
we all have a
People-
mutual friend here that invite me to some shit and just be like, yo, I got this going on, and I know that you can handle yourself in this situation, and I know you can be cool around these people, so I'm gonna just bring you. And really, nigga, you wouldn't even be having me around you like that. You just bringing me because like on some status shit, or I can handle myself in the room. I don't like that.
Got
Like,
you.
That's
or at least debriefing, nigga. Don't have
Gotcha.
me pop up and I'm just like, okay, I see what's going on here.
Yeah. At least give me
But
a
you,
game plan.
but you know what too? I think a lot of men they'll be like, "Oh yeah, I like this type of girl," but you don't like the lifestyle she comes with, because it's not even just about
you wanna
affording
change
it.
it. Yeah, that's-
Because if
Yeah.
you
I
like
learned
that
that a
lifestyle, you would be living it also.
Correct.
So a nigga that is going to Prime and going to Playa and doing all this stuff, he might not have the money for all
know
of
the
that,
owner.
but he is in that lifestyle also. It's 11/11. Everybody make a
I
wish.
totally agree with you on that shit.
Can I be honest?
Cause when I met that Playa owner, she's like offended that I
don't like
haven't.
the darkness. I don't like waiting. I don't like not seeing my food prepared.
I'm about to be real vulnerable.
Go.
Oh shit.
Chill, you don't
We
love me.
listen.
So the lifestyle, I got lost in the lifestyle one time.
Yeah.
No Diddy.
That's
Like
real.
going out,
Yo, that's
I
crazy.
dated a stripper. I
Yeah.
was like, I had that
It's a
idea
different-
that I thought that I could change a stripper.
Her?
Right.
You can never
So-
change them, boy.
I tried that.
So did you ask her to
just gotta
stop
beg her
working
to
once
stop.
y'all started dating?
I said I didn't like it.
Hey, you know what it is? If you want me to
But that's-
stay,
But were
if
you
you want me
gonna-
to stop working, pay for my motherfucking
Yes,
bills,
definitely,
nigga.
definitely.
definitely-
He
Definitely.
has no
All you gotta do
skills.
is wait.
They have no
Talk
skills.
about the outdoor job anyway.
Wait,
Right.
no, wait. Hold on. Hold on.
You roll
So-
it.
Yeah.
And the mic,
Niggas
bruh.
ain't for the shit. This is for us.
And the mic.
Oh,
Oh, you recording?
No, I ain't know we recording. We recording?
Yes.
Okay, wait. So
Take
I
that
have a question.
Bring it back, Turbo.
No, I got a question for him.
What?
One mic will start.
So when you decided to date a stripper and you told her you don't like her job, did you have a solution for her to get money
Men gotta
as
be
a
solution
man?
based.
That part.
You
Men
know what it
always gotta
is?
be solution
Most
based.
strippers,
love
they have
this.
a goal that they want to do. That's why they're stripping.
A monetary
Cap.
goal?
Right.
A lot
So
of them I know do though.
she
Listen.
told me her goal or her vision, what she wanted to do when she stopped.
Her long-term goal.
Right.
And what did you say?
I would invest into it.
Okay. And when you offered the investment, what did she say?
Okay, but the thing was, she really liked that lifestyle. She never hopped out of it.
It's
But
addicting. It's
I would-
toxic. You're in
Right,
control.
but I was sucked into
money
it.
thrown on you.
But listen, Pandora, I was sucked into it because
I'm
I
sorry
was
to have
also in that nightlife
Realm.
Yeah.
lifestyle. So it like
you guys
it
were throwing
favored
thong
me.
parties.
Playhouse on
Right.
Sundays.
Yeah, the baby oil. So it was just
Whoa,
like
no Diddy, bro.
Man,
nah, no Diddy. But
Oh, that was crazy.
it wasn't for me, you know?
Yeah.
She didn't want to like stop. That's the only reason why I stopped. Cuz I don't want you to do that.
Because she
Listen,
had no
there's
skills, bro.
There's no other job like that'll have them making that amount of money. You getting money
Right,
in
quick.
hand end of the night. So
Tax-free.
tax free under the table.
But you
end
can't
of
do
the night,
that forever.
And, but
Don't-
they're
you can't tell them that.
You wanna
Listen,
stretch
they're
it,
getting
you wanna
they're getting
stretch it.
wanted and lusted upon. You feel you're on a pedestal. You're in control. You can just look at the guys. I've heard the story. It's a high. But it's no. What job are you gonna go to? Remember when you start a job, you gotta wait 3 weeks to get that first check. Niggas getting paid. You like, oh, you don't get paid this check, but you won't get the next. You like, damn. They get money in hand, and then you have a phenomenal weekend. You have a $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 night. It's like gambling. You're parlaying. You don't know what you're gonna make tonight.
Word.
You hope.
This is also a part of the American marketing tactic. I keep thinking about this shit now that you said it like that. Bro, they sold you guys this, women being sexually free and and you took it too fucking far.
Way far.
Because you see the high that you're talking about, it sounds fucked up, guys, but don't judge me. When I was selling water, I felt that high. Like, damn, I'm a fine ass bitch on the side of the road.
They coming to me
Niggas
first.
keep
They gonna come me
honking.
way for them teenagers.
They go and my water is $1, but they giving me $5.
Yes.
So imagine a stripper who you getting 20, 100, However, when do you put values above that?
And,
When
and
do you?
Starr, they never think it's gonna stop.
And it gets
Like so look, imagine you going to the league, you a number one draft pick, you balling, but guess what? 4 or 5 years, it's going as a younger, better you.
Yeah.
They never think it's gonna stop. It just keeps going. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
Fast money is hard though. It's like a drug dealer.
Yeah.
Like I feel like my business is fast money. I'm not gonna lie. Like some days I be like, it would be helpful of me to get a job so I could buy more inventory. It really would. Even at my stage, I don't care what nobody tells you. The more your business grows, the more money you got to put out. So now you need more money. And I be thinking to myself, damn, maybe I should just get a job. But then I be like, but if I be making $3K in a day on a slow day,
Made $3K in 2 weeks.
what I'ma do?
it be that, and then me personally, I had goals to make a certain amount of money. Every time I hit that goal, I didn't feel like I thought I was gonna feel, so I made new goals. And then you make new goals, and it's not the money. But then I realized to myself, like, yo, I really miss talking to adults during the daytime. I work at home, like, you know what I mean. So I get a phone call at 11 a.m. My voice cracked. That's the first time I said a word.
Yeah.
That's bogus. Like, you know what I mean. So it's like, where's your mental? Where's your conversation? Like, all of that plays a part, and it be the little ass things. Like, you know what I mean. I used to substitute teach and talk to high school students about what they wanted their first car to be. That shit was cool. Like, you know what I mean? That's where all the videos came from. Types of teachers, that shit came from working. Like, you know what I mean? I miss those conversations. I take it for granted. I miss coaching. Like, you know what I mean? But they ain't made me no money. It took a lot of time.
Can I have Julian's perspective as he plateaued in so many different ways? How do you feel?
Damn.
What's the actual question?
Like
How do I feel?
basically, how do you feel about going from like an entrepreneur or a fast money? I'm not trying to say you didn't put in work with 2K, but how do you feel?
No,
going
Julian
from
always had a
fast money?
motherfucking job. I feel like Julian always had a job, low key.
Yeah, but he had
Always.
access to fast money too.
I was always like,
This nigga a saver though.
Yeah.
nah, I'm not. I mean, I guess appreciate the compliment.
Talk, Julian.
But I was always like super deep into entrepreneurship, but also I always kept at least a part-time job. Like
Why?
Just security. Yeah.
So you didn't believe in yourself?
No, I did.
No.
No,
That's
no,
cap.
no.
That's how you interpret it.
Yeah.
I'm asking. I was
He
just
wanted
asking.
something.
Nah, I believed in myself like
So did I.
wholeheartedly.
So then, why did you feel that a job is more stable than yourself?
That's not.
I kept mine
No,
part
I
time
wouldn't
for
agree
health
with
and
that
dental
shit.
benefits.
Nah,
I had to get my
kept-
teeth fixed.
No,
So I was like, let me go get this Invisalign.
Nah.
I just understood being an entrepreneur for so long. Like since I was in college, I just understood that like with entrepreneurship, it's like it's never like just steady. So like you're gonna have peaks and you're gonna have times where it's horrible, and so I just felt like at ease just having that stability to meet me in the middle. So now if I'm peaking and I'm still working my part-time job, it's more for me. But if it's a slow season or if things is shifting and changing, that's not working in my favor.
Right.
I
You'll be
have-
down
I
bad.
have to
You'll be
say-
down, but not down bad.
And I feel it's the same thing, like you said, on a slow day, you're like, maybe I could, to get more. I've had thoughts like, damn, I need to. It's more stable. You know that check coming.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know like he said, the insurance, all of that is there versus you out of pocket or just.
They set you up, even with the insurance. It's a setup. Because think about this shit. Think about being an entrepreneur, working for yourself, and trying to go buy your own insurance. That shit be like triple.
It don't. Really? No, it doesn't.
It do because you're not getting the same benefit. If you look at that paperwork and what you covering, what you like the copay and all that shit, they be finesse. It's a finesse.
What I'm trying to say is, I just think it's great marketing still. When you think about the amount that they're telling you is being covered and the amount that you actually use, you could have just been an entrepreneur and had your own insurance for real. Like, for example, I don't go to the doctor. Like, unless it's to get a checkup, check my pum pum. Like, I take herbal meds. Like, that's just me. But I think of people with kids and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay, you might want that insurance. But even as an entrepreneur, you can get insurance. There's so many write-offs. There's so many loopholes. I just think that the work ethic it takes to be an entrepreneur is more. I don't think it's necessarily stability, because I see jobs do some fucked up shit to people. Budget cuts, layoffs, right? And you're
No notice.
on
No
this-
notice. They want you to give 2-week notice. They let your ass go no notice.
Exactly.
Hey, listen.
So, but when you bet on yourself every day, you chose your fucking self. And I don't know if it's because I'm a conscious manifester, but even when things are going wrong, it's still going right because you're choosing you.
And I'm gonna tell you, even in the entrepreneurship space, even we talk about the dating space, we talk about everything and what you will want and your future and everybody's future. Being an entrepreneur is a blessing and a curse. People think you just home chilling and you got a good vibe, but I'm working harder than you working. I'm putting in more hours than you putting in.
Harder.
I'm doing way more than you doing, and I'm addicted to the shit. So sometimes I gotta worry about my bitch. Did you eat yet? It's 5 o'clock, bitch. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? You gotta worry about yourself. You ain't getting enough hours of sleep, so now you worry about why you got a fever. Bitch, you slept 8 hours in 3 days. Like, you know what I mean? So that'll happen like that. So people think, and that's just a different mentality in the dog and you and different stuff like that. And when you successful, they see the success. And that's why I say people reach out to me, I want to do this numbers, I want to do that. You can do a number, you can go pop, you can go viral, but you want to be consistent. Like, you want to be consistent and pushing and striving. And that takes a lot out of you. So people be like, oh, how come you ain't doing this? How come you don't do this? You need to be having this. I'm like, guys, like, a lot of times, like, you look at a 2K, even I feel like the pool party vibe was initially a thank you for coming to our parties. Remember?
Yeah,
it was, hey, thank you for coming out. We got this free shit for y'all.
Yeah.
And then that free shit became the shit.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Exactly.
And niggas copied.
Oh, that's always gonna happen.
But
That's
guess
always
what
gonna
happens? Energetically, tell me if y'all feel the same way. The more money that we get, the more unappreciative we get.
The more of anything you get.
Yeah.
You think it's normalcy. You
so
prayed for this,
sad.
you have it, and you're like,
So imagine you have a 2K pool party, and because you're used to 20,000 people coming out, but this time 1,000 came out, you're not appreciating the fact that 1,000 people.
listen, you preaching to the fucking car. Because I used to do even the skits. People like, yo, you say, yo, what's up with the skits? Why you don't drop the skits anymore? Like, are you gonna get back in the skits? I used to do a skit. All right, on a regular skit was getting 100,000 in 24 hours. Like, you know what I mean? Instagram, you do 100,000, that's cool. But YouTube was paying you that money on. For, you know what I'm saying? You was getting that check cut. But just if some shit does 5,000 views, you know how many people 5,000 people is?
Yeah.
If we had 5,000 people outside rocking with us right now,
Yeah.
that's
BB up.
5,000 fucking people out front. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So people don't appreciate that. They be like, yo, I want that bow. And that's why I don't like the viewership, because even the content, we all have created short films, web series, feature films. And sometimes we'll look at shit, and if it has a large amount of views, you're like, I gotta lock in, I gotta tune in. But sometimes some shit that'll have 500 views will be better than something that's on Netflix.
Right.
It'll be, but we mentally are the viewership.
But you want to know something? I think you're saying we're mentally like that because we're business people and we're looking at numbers.
All the
Regular
time, yeah.
people, they don't really care.
Well, regular people will treat you different. Like, even you live in LA, that people hit you up like, hey, what's your name? So, oh, what do you do? If you do some shit that could help them out and they could use you or see you useful, they be ready to follow you and lock in and do all this. But then they be like, and if it ain't, they be like, okay, nice to meet you. Like, you know what I mean?
No, what I'm saying is the viewership. Like, anybody out there who's on social media who's an influencer, you remember that girl, the Risa Tisa, the story about her husband? Okay, great. I didn't know shit about that. I didn't know that was happening.
Risa what?
It's Risa Tisa on TikTok.
She had a husband that didn't know she was
a fraud.
He was a fraud man.
Oh,
right.
okay,
I didn't know about the story. Didn't know that was happening. I'm in Jamaica drinking my white rum. Anyways, I don't even look at all that. I scroll back. This woman did not have views coming in. She didn't have whatever. She wasn't worried about that, but what she was consistent. When she dropped that first part 1, it's not like she did part 1, it went viral, part 2. It's like she just kept going. And I think that's the issue with all of us. We're looking for validation from views when views should just be a clap to yourself.
And it's not the same no more.
5 people watch your shit that wasn't people you even know.
Views.
No, but 5 is
views.
No, 5, but no. No. I'd rather 5 randoms than 10 people I know.
Exactly. You want to know why 5 is great?
Views used to be views, but then the algorithm came in, and then if you get in there, you go viral, and then everybody be seeking that. How can I do
viral
that?
moment. Remember why you're doing it, and that's why I'm saying. Remember what the fuck of the purpose was. You guys enjoyed throwing pool parties because you enjoyed it. Yeah, a lot goes into it, but the reaction and all of that. So if you have 5 views, you don't know if one of those views can be motherfucking Beyonce, and she just decides
That's
to
all
hit
it
you
takes.
up for an opportunity.
Yeah.
We keep looking at the numbers, and you really have to look at your passion.
Let's be honest. If we was all 5-10 years ago, say, look, I'm gonna sit in a room with 6-7 like-minded individuals on 4K cameras, and we're gonna chop it up, and we're gonna have angles. You'd be like, man, ain't nobody doing shit. We was getting 720p 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And happy. Like, you know what I'm saying? We was like, oh, like just think about that. Like, you know, we gonna our shit gonna look like really at that point in time what's on TV.
Yeah. I have a question for Julian, because you were very active in your music.
She got your ass in the hot seat.
Passionate about that. Yeah, and I think that, and I would
Drop
put
them bombs.
I would put a lot of people onto Julian's music. So even, I don't know how much streams you're getting, but even if you're getting 20, you were getting a lot of influential ears. So what happened? Why did you feel like you needed to slow that down?
And I remember we used freestyle IRT.
Nigga, bro, I was ready to go on tour. I was ready to go on tour. I was like, oh,
we were believing in him.
Well, to be honest, it was a natural like switch, and I would say when I had my son, like I'm still passionate about all the other stuff.
I seen the switch before the baby.
Yeah, it was way before.
Yeah, way before the baby,
I think
bro.
people love to blame their kids, but you're not doing
She
that.
wasn't letting you out. She wasn't letting you out of there with them. That's crazy.
I'm not. Huh?
I think the
Were
pivot.
you slowly losing
Yes, she
passion
was.
for it?
What you mean?
Yes,
She was pregnant for 2 years, Julian.
No, it's no. When you
Dude, so
think
yes, she
about
was.
it, you're
I'm saying
pregnant for
my
about
son is
10
15 months.
The baby is, yeah, it's
oh,
been
when
2
you got the
years.
news and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been about 2 years.
Yeah, but okay, the reason why I'm not gonna let that one slide is because people have kids and it pipes them up.
No, I'm speaking on myself.
Answer
Okay.
the question
I'm
in.
still passionate about other things. Like
Are
you
you
see,
no longer passionate about music?
I'm no longer passionate as much about entertainment, and that's just
I
natural.
love that.
Like,
Yeah, I get it.
like just entertainment.
Front of the camera or as a whole?
Entertainment as a whole. That's why I started Wave Run Club.
You more fitness now focused.
You always been fitness. You always been
Yeah.
fitness.
Yeah, I've always had a passion for fitness, but like, I just like I was saying back to my son, like I want to do something that's like positive in the community, like that.
Yeah.
That's more so.
You
You
don't
know
have
what
to
I'm saying?
beef with a nigga for views. You don't want to have to do that.
Yeah, it's just,
Bro, write for me, nigga. I rap that shit. I know how to perform. Fuck that.
But I
Write
still-
me his shit.
But it's not.
Good.
I still,
Good.
I still
It's
have
really good.
passion. I still have passion for entertainment, like
Yeah.
music, acting, and stuff like that. I'm just more passionate about other things.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Okay, your energy is just
Number one
shifted.
now.
I know Julian for a long time. He's more passionate about creating brands more so. Like even him rapping, that was a brand he was doing. And
So
then he
why
moves
didn't
to
you
the
take the
next
cards
brand.
for Shots of Honesty serious? Because that could have been a brand. but
Why
now
didn't
Carisha's-
y'all give me? Yeah, go ahead. I like that question. Y'all could have gave me that
Here's
shit.
another one.
I could
Yeah.
have ran.
We could have did that
Look,
because
I
they
would've
didn't want to do
fucking
it.
The way you
sprinted.
have to do
I
it-
fought them.
Globally,
to do it.
that's
Look,
sprinting
the way you have to
because
do it-
everybody doing that's game nights
The
in.
way you have to do it, you have to have a. With Julian, he's a synergy guy. He's not gonna be passionate unless you have a meeting every week and we're strategizing about how we're gonna do it.
We had a group chat. We met every week.
Group chat don't count.
We
Physical.
met every week. We always talked, but I'm not gonna lie. With 2K, I feel like you guys were attention whores, not money whores.
Damn.
You weren't money hungry as much as you were attention and entertainment hungry, and I didn't like that.
They was doing it for the
I,
look.
I could agree. I mean, we love money too. I ain't
You love
But-
money, but not enough.
Yeah.
Because okay, I'm gonna tell y'all this. They wasn't there when I brought them the game idea. They were like, "Yeah, it sounds cool." I'm like, "Yeah, we play the game on the show. Every show, the game is plugged.
But we're
Here's
also
the
naturally
link.
nonchalant too.
And I'm gonna tell y'all, even from that.
Then you're not money hungry."
Listen,
Nah,
I
Joel
get
ain't
what you're
nonchalant.
saying.
Joel.
Is on it.
Okay, but
Yeah.
Joel
I'm
wasn't
not-
as active.
She brought
Joel
it
wasn't
to
as
me and
active.
Malik, the two non.
Oh, nah, them two. Not them two.
We're not
Well,
gonna.
those
them
were the
two.
people that I
Yeah.
was working with.
We
Okay,
could be
I-
dumb. So she read it. I understand why you read it that way, but like we could be me and Malik. What's crazy is like in that meeting when you brought it to us, we're probably like, yeah, that's cool, you know. You probably thinking like, yeah, these niggas ain't really into it. Me and Malik had plenty of conversations on the
Yeah.
phone where we was like, yo, like we really.
We got the
think this-
design.
Yeah,
We don't-
but
we don't-
even
we
Yeah,
even
y'all
when-
did.
that.
But even
Y'all
when
did.
I found the vendors and I sent the stuff to Ricky. Ricky took mad long to come with the
I did.
designs.
No, I didn't. That shit was
That's
done.
that's
No,
Ricky.
you did take
But that's
long.
That's Ricky.
No, but guess what happened? That's not
Ain't
Starr
no way.
because it's,
You ready to go?
listen,
Ready
to go.
Ricky, your friends defend you, so
Ricky.
you may not.
Nah, that's
realize
Ricky.
the
Ricky take
time
forever.
issue,
Ricky,
but
you
have a
taking on
time
too much
issue.
shit.
I'm siding with Starr.
Ricky, you take on too much shit, bro.
Yeah, you have a time
No,
issue.
remember that.
And I talked to Julian about it, and Julian says, don't take offense. Ricky just has a lot going on.
Yeah, I mean we
But
That
yes,
sounds like
true.
something.
No, you're raw. No, you're amazing at what you do.
But you'll be like,
But
yeah,
you
tonight.
take on
Yeah.
30
You'll be
projects.
Like,
Like anything you do for me,
Like, yeah,
I do
yeah,
not
yeah.
expect it. If I ask you to do something,
yeah.
it's something I don't need
It's really
next
you
week.
do it, though. You do it, though.
Because I also have a regular job.
Well,
But
that's
I'm
what
No,
gonna
I
tell
wasn't
you-
a regular
I'm gonna
job.
tell you, Since we on
It
Ricky,
ain't a regular job.
the dope thing about Ricky is that you ask, he could literally do it in 10 minutes.
Minutes. Oh yeah.
It's just whenever the 10 minutes, whenever I want to do it in 10 minutes.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he be quick too when he's ready.
But it'd be like, if I,
But you know what I told Ricky?
No, listen, no,
To your
Julian.
point on my
It'd be
Starr
10
shit.
minutes. It'd be 10 minutes, right? But you be like, yo, why you ain't just give me the 10 minutes when I first asked
Yeah. Why it took 10 days and then the 10 minutes?
Nah, bro.
Other people want.
But you know what I told Ricky? This is what Ricky needs. And this could expand the, what's your brand right now?
run Ricky, run.
This
Or
could expand his
Revive.
empire, like, and like everything. Ricky needs a team under him,
Yeah.
so he can delegate. A flyer designer that,
Yeah.
I like that flyers.
but that's the thing. He wants
That's
to.
all
He
our
wants to
thing.
be
It's
in
ours,
control.
it's yours. You used to doing it yourself. Yep.
To get it done.
Yeah,
No, but you gotta train.
Are
but-
you a Capricorn?
I sent Ricky some stuff one time. He's like, I saw it. I ain't like that. I'll figure it out.
Wait, one mic.
Damn, look at that.
One mic.
Yeah.
The first time we shot, I sent him the shit. He texted back, nope. I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, this dope nigga.
Who?
Nonchalant. I'm talking about Julian.
No. Okay, so here's the thing. I can understand someone being nonchalant, but Julian was very chalant when it pertained to image, posting, looks, the image. But I am very chalant when it pertains to buying the bag I want. Okay? So I felt that I personally felt like, I feel like I cannot grow here because they're never going to care about money. And Julian's expressed that to me, like, Starr, everything is not always about money. Like, so I just passionately da-da-da-da. Yes, but if you're passionate about it, let's make money from it. That's just me. So now when I see Carisha, and I love what Carisha is doing, I throw it in Julian's face all the time. I'm like,
That was it.
we had a game. You guys had the biggest party in South Florida, took it on tour. We could have been coming out signs with shots of honesty for people to take a shot. We had all of that. And you guys were being nonchalant.
Be honest.
Yeah. Man, I had a whole plan for these niggas, man. I said radio show, you, and
Nigga, I got similar games in there right now.
I had
in that
shit
drawer.
all planned out. I had segments planned out. This nigga said, all right. I was like,
That shit hurt. That shit hurted, bro.
Y'all could have been shits and gigs. You could have been all the niggas before them.
Hey, dope.
Dope.
He needs a
Hashtag
manager.
dope.
You need a manager.
I don't think he needs a manager. I just think he knows what he wants for his life, and it's not what we see for it.
Yeah.
So he not gonna do it.
And he's the type of person like me. If I ain't gonna be all in, I'm not gonna do it. Cause I'm a ruin our relationship.
They got your ass in
I'm a
the
relationship
seat,
with
boy.
Julian.
I know,
I'm a relationship. I don't want to ruin those relationships. I'm not even gonna.
Yeah, I ain't never coming back to
I
this
never met this shit.
Oh yeah,
let's go,
last
let's go.
question.
Damn,
Woo,
we didn't
shit.
even read Gary yet.
Ladies, why do you think most women find it difficult to empathize with men's struggles?
They don't care.
I think that we're not a man. We don't. Well, some girls want to be a man. I'll speak for myself, actually. Let me start over. Starr, it might be hard for me to empathize with a man's struggles because I am not a man. I'm not created in the image of a man. I don't know what you go through. And in order to empathize with somebody, you have to have a level of understanding that women don't have. So maybe you guys think that we don't empathize, but we're trying our best, but we can't. We don't know what it feels like to be you and walk down the street and see 2 police officers and know what happened to black men. We can't know. We don't know what it feels like to be having a fun night and nutting someone, and that same person turns around and says, I'm keeping the baby, when she knows damn well y'all just had a fun night and you wasn't ready for a kid. Now you have to find the money for this life. I don't know what that feels like, so I can't empathize.
But you can see what it feels like.
I can see, but you don't know. It's a difference. It's a difference when people empathize with people in Africa, but when you actually go through it, it's a difference.
I feel well. So let me speak for me. I'm empathetic, and I feel like for myself. Let's speak for Rocky.
Yeah.
I can empathize with men. Like I'm strong on mental health. I'm strong on. I have black sons. My grandfather raised me. He was a police officer. I have great uncles that are black men. So I'm able. I have a tight knit family as well. We're very loving, and we speak to each other. So if there's an issue, I feel like. If you love someone, you should be able to be sound, somewhere for them to understand you and to speak. Like this is not no type of sugarcoat, nothing. This is just how I am. And I feel like where it comes in, where if a little irritation maybe, is if you feel like I'm not going to empathize with you. If you feel like you can't come to me, even though I'm giving you that space. Especially if I've never thrown anything in your face.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Especially if you know you've said things to me and I've never been like, but why you did that or da-da-da. Where is this coming from? I've never given you that space to doubt what we got going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you gotta build that though.
No, correct.
Yeah, I'm
You
saying?
do. I
At
mean,
first,
I feel like
men
with
are not-
anybody, you got to kind of source
yeah.
people out before kind of opening doors.
Mhm.
But we talking about just women empathizing with
Yeah.
men in general.
Rock-
It's a tough world out there, though.
Rocky, could
Like
you
you said.
agree that you're sympathizing, not empathizing? We just
I
looked
feel
up the definition because I wanted to be clear.
One is to feel, and one is to have been in it.
Right. So I think women, we sympathize, but I don't think we're capable of empathizing.
Of I guess, being in their shoes.
Yeah, so
But okay. But I mean, I feel like they kind of go
hand in hand.
in some ways, yeah.
You feel like your sympathy brings on your empathy.
Correct.
Yeah,
Okay.
because you might not feel it for a random
Like,
guy out
you're
here,
right, I don't.
but
I
if
don't
your
know.
son were to go through it, you gonna feel it.
Okay,
Like,
and
you
that's
wouldn't wanna-
so to answer his question when he said why a lot of women don't. I don't have a son. I don't have a dad. I don't. The closest thing I had to a brother was a cousin, and he's been in and out of jail. Now he's dead.
Damn.
And yeah,
Yeah, I get it.
and my other close man in my family, he has a life sentence. I real streets man, me did their own. So it's
Yeah.
like, I can
Me get it now,
sympathize.
me get it now.
But I can't. I
Yeah.
never had a close connection in that way to empathize.
Me get it, yeah.
Because at the end of the day, we all know what we want from a man too.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't care that you had a fucking rough day, nigga. Man up, beat your fucking chest.
I mean,
That's what I felt like
care.
from the beginning. I felt like
I care.
most women just don't care,
They don't care.
which I'm cool with. Like you ain't gotta
That's
care.
fine, yeah.
Y'all accept
in
that
my
shit.
mind, I
Doesn't
feel
bother me.
like
That's why niggas be like,
there should
"What?"
be solution. There should be a solution.
Yeah.
Like, so what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna go to the gym.
Yes, your
But,
day
that,
was rough.
Fuck
but,
pull
that's,
up
but that's what I'm
Like,
saying.
you know what
We're
I'm
not really empathizing because our thought process is, okay, what you gonna do about it?
I feel like society don't really care.
I feel like somewhere you do because
Like-
you're speaking life. Like I get you're here. You're you know this is how you're feeling. Well, you can do better.
We can
Let's
get
do
it, but we can't feel it. That's why we're
That
not
is true.
empathizing. So that's why we still come back to, yeah, what are you gonna do, bro? Because we gotta
Damn.
eat.
You ain't see your kid in three years. What you gonna do?
Yeah.
That's tough.
Mm-hmm.
But a
And-
nigga gotta go through that.
And guess what happens? I
I'm not
think as
afraid.
women, we battle so much and we go through it with so much grace. It makes it even harder for us to empathize with men. Not remembering that men, they don't process emotions as well as we do.
Listen.
So you're like, oh yeah, this man didn't see his kids in 3 years because he's been broke and he's been working and he doesn't have his green card and he's trying to find a way in America. That's no excuse because I had it too. And that's how I talk. I be like, well shit, I had to sell this, I had to do this. But my experience will never be that one of a black man. I did have pretty privilege. I did have booty privilege. I just had women privilege. We
I
can't
feel
really,
upon me.
yeah, we just can't, we can't really
Booty
empathize
privilege
with
is
y'all. We can't.
I got that politeness. Just walk by hood niggas and they smile all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Now your teeth showing. They ain't show the teeth in 2 years.
We criticize you guys
T5.
a lot because why are we outperforming you when you guys are supposed to be the her? But it's y'all are going through a lot of emotional stuff that y'all can't process and it's affecting your physical, in my opinion.
And I feel like I can empathize with that. That's why I was like, I'm big
Yeah.
on, I'm big on mental health because we all go through it. As
And all,
women
and all
also.
men not the same
So-
too. Like I never looked at a woman like I never looked at you. I never looked at you like y'all outperforming me. You know what I'm saying? I look at you like go.
You gonna build
keep
some
fucking
legacy.
going. Good job.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
proud of you.
I be like, yo, you know my homegirl.
I know her. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I never looked at like, oh damn. You know what I'm saying? And that's just some men be in that type shit and they just
That's just
That's
confidence.
that's just confidence and they just weak ass.
bitch ain't
Like you know what I'm
gonna
saying? It'd be different like that. And some guys will have trouble dating y'all or being with y'all because they're gonna feel like I need to humble her, I need to reel her ass, I want to be in control. Like and it comes at the same time like just how we have homies. Like you know what I'm saying? I've been the guy that I want to help everybody out, I want everybody to do good. But you could do that for 4 or 5 homies. But the one of them homies still gonna be like, I want to be the nigga that's doing what you doing. Like, and still not. I'm like, yo, like, boom, 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 boom. You could be that guy for another 4. It could be like just an arc, but some
Different
still be
4,
like
yeah.
just looking at you like, nah, like on some belly type shit. Like, nah, I don't like that
How do
nigga.
you,
It's nuts.
How do you guys feel about this for the men? I saw a girl on Instagram say that a woman will never truly respect a man that she's doing better than because of the way we're conditioned and born to see men bigger, stronger, faster, and better. So could you be with someone that is doing better than you and you knowing she doesn't truly respect you?
Well, the
Knowing
second part.
that
The
she
second
Yeah, the
part-
respect is crazy.
Yeah, the second
No.
part.
Okay, now it doesn't mean she's treating you bad.
But you know she doesn't respect
But
you.
yeah,
crazy.
because it's just the facts. There's no woman that is doing better than her man that fully respects him, because she's always going to have it in the back of her brain that he couldn't do what I could do.
I've helped women like before, like that weren't doing better than me, but I knew that the potential and even their path, I could help them be a better person, and I did that. So ultimately, now you're doing better than me. But I still, as a man, I didn't look at them like she's this because she's doing better. And I felt like I wasn't looked at. I feel like it's all about the type of man. Like it's different routes and different things you can do. If you're a hard ass working guy and you're doing this, but she went to school to be a doctor or a dentist, and I'm like, and oh, she ain't believe, and I'm helping her study. We're hitting no cards together. I'm pushing you. You can do this, or you got a corporate job. Go for that promotion. Don't be complacent. You can do this.
But
Push.
what I'm saying is knowing that she does not completely respect
I
you,
ain't never
like-
been in that position.
I'm saying, how would you feel? Would you be able
I
to
don't
do
know. I never really
can't
even
really
been
answer
like
that.
not respected by. I don't know.
When I say not respected, you see it show up in things where
belittled
work comes
or
before you. You see it show up in things like where work comes before you, or your needs are not a priority because you are not the man.
Okay. As far as work, I will incorporate myself in anything. Like I'm in your work. What you doing? What you working on? How you like? You know what I'm saying? Like as far as that, like I don't know. Like so as far as my needs, I've never even. And this is my biggest thing of giving advice and relationship advice or anything. Everybody, all men's walks of life is not gonna be like mine. I'm 6'3",
Final thoughts.
fit, 220. Niggas ain't never gonna have that. A lot of people not like so I don't have to do or jump through hoops. A lot of men have to, and sometimes it's like that for women. You can see women and you be like, when I walk in the room, it's late. I don't pay for that. I don't do this. I don't do that. Every woman not feeling that.
No, but what I'm saying is like she's not respecting or supporting you because you're not that nigga in the household.
She's that.
I ain't never felt like that's what I'm saying.
Okay, well, other guys, would you guys be able to do that?
Nah.
I can't really answer that because I know.
Y'all always been the one to
Do
bring
y'all
in
date
to
down on
provide more.
purpose?
Purpose.
No.
Like, are you going to purposely avoid dating someone like me and Rocky because you know you're not going to be that nigga in the house?
No.
Okay, so now if you're dating someone like me and Rocky and you're not that nigga in the house, how are you going to feel?
I would still feel like I'm that nigga in the house.
Oh, yeah.
Even if you was
Right,
doing
making more
money,
Hey,
I was still
really?
that feeling.
Yeah,
would
that's will never change.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
It may be delusional, but
I think that it's so easy for men to say that, but then when they actually get in the situation, that's just not the truth. And it doesn't mean that you're belittling the woman. It doesn't mean any of that. I think there's a lot of women that are successful and they're going through fucked up situations. Like, for example, I know a guy that says, yo, I keep cheating on this bitch because them other bitches make me feel like I'm needed. But you chose to be with a boss. You chose to be with somebody that you know is doing better than you.
I love the success
That's what
though.
I know.
Like
And
for,
And that's
for,
what I'm saying.
I love
He
it
loves
for,
that.
I love
but
it
he
for
also,
you.
he want to feel needed.
I love it. I would love it for you, and I would love it for the aspect of not even just to be able to celebrate
Final
your ass.
thoughts.
Like, yo, we about to fucking this. Look what you did. Like, step back. Let me put my arm around you, and yeah, nigga. Like, you
But
know what I
as
mean?
a woman, do you know how annoying that might be?
That's I think.
Right.
What, to root your girl on?
No, not.
To champion your girl?
No. I'm saying this has got to be something you
got-
passionate about
no,
and you like.
You got. Even if I'm passionate and about it and I like it, you know how annoying it is to see somebody. Go ahead, Rocky. Because you know what I'm
Because
saying.
it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, nigga, everybody know, yeah.
Like, you
Right.
gonna do
you
something
don't
now.
gotta do all of that.
Oh,
But they
I ain't
know.
no bum though. You know what I'm saying?
You're not
but-
a bum, but you still not me.
But all the, it's like,
But you gotta think. So what if you was Oprah? Like, what if you ain't gonna? What's the likelihood of you finding a male Oprah? Like, it's like you got
billionaire,
to understand what you doing. What if you know what I'm saying?
I'm
What
not
if you
asking about that part. I'm asking about as a man, how do you feel when you get the energy of you not me?
I ain't know.
I don't know.
So
That's
you
a
guys
tough
have just
question.
never been with a woman
That's that girl.
right.
Yeah, I've been
That's-
with women that made more money than me. I've been, and, you know,
Yeah.
I've
Or
dated
just-
women more, and sometimes women at that stature, they be like, they look at me like, why the fuck you ain't? Why you don't want to cuff me? Why you don't? I'm like, it's not. It's more than that in life, guys. and like, you know, what I mean, good for you. Like that, your money's not my money, and that doesn't turn me on. Like, you know,
Yeah.
sometimes they take
Exactly.
on, they take on that male,
There
like,
it is.
you know,
That's
that
what
shit
she's
don't-
I
asking.
think because men look at money different, we don't look at money for attraction for women. Like you can have a bag, but that does nothing for us.
Ladies, I want you to pay close attention. Turn that up when you
I
edit
think
this.
it's phenomenal that you're doing great, but I
Men-
don't look at that be like, oh, hey,
I'm about to come
bro,
up.
niggas be like,
One mic.
oh, look what my girl got all of my, I got my, like, that's corny. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
some women try to make more money thinking that they can get that right man.
But here's why: because
The rich
men
nigga
are
don't even want no woman
constantly,
money.
One mic on Starr.
men are constantly saying, "What do you bring to the table?" I used to date this Virgo, and he would drag bitches in his like story. Oh, bitches won't even buy you a goddamn burger. Bitches da 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 da. And that nigga, let me tell you something. If he posted on his story that he lost the baccarat at TSA, he got one at his house before he comes back from the trip. Okay, because that's just me. But he did not care about highlighting what I did or what any of
oh,
that.
it's just a negative
No,
Nancy.
it's not just about the negativity. It's because his attraction to me wasn't about my money. Men are going to say, what do you bring to the table? Because it sounds nice. But I want you to know that what we learned from Julian on Twitter, you going to be with who you love.
In the real world.
You going to be with
And
the
on that
connection.
No. Hey, no.
You're
So,
like, in the
so
real
with that,
world.
listen, with that, I understand what you're saying. And I press to men to not, men are not going to go after women, or I want women that has them. But my biggest thing is, and the biggest problems and faults I've ever had in life is messing around with people that have nothing to lose.
Yes.
So,
I'm
at least
Misha.
have something going for yourself, a career or something. Because really, people be really ready to lash out or do some unorthodox shit when they don't crash out, when they ain't got nothing to lose. They be like, I don't care, I blow all this shit. But if you got something you worked hard for, it ain't happening like that. So that's my only thing. Like, have something they work hard
Yeah,
for.
wait, I'll quit this shit right now. As soon as they try to get
Shaking your leg and shit, your leg be like this.
Please.
Hey man, you alright? Be twitching this shit.
I'll go home.
That every time, bro. Always be the people that ain't got nothing to lose that really ready to. If you look at somebody to expose somebody to do something like that,
Oh, yeah.
you expose somebody, you ain't had nothing to lose. You ain't had nothing to lose, or you had the best deal of your life.
Because they don't
Or
get
both.
it. You can't expose somebody without exposing yourself.
Yourself.
Right.
You
Like,
just
what
told
are you-
on yourself,
like,
bro.
what?
And on that note,
So, hey,
Listen,
we
this
can
has been
continue after,
this
but-
is a great episode of Out the Box podcast. Thank you for everybody taking their time out today to
We
be here
appreciate y'all.
and using this incredible space that's for rent.
Yes.
link in the description.
What's the website we can run it or the Instagram?
Bruh,
Look,
the Podpad on Instagram, or you can link me
you
directly,
don't have
Slim
a
City
direct
Live.
website?
Pod pad.
We'll put it in the description for you.
Y'all
First
have
link in the
it
description.
Self-automated where they could just book it and then.
Oh yeah,
We'll
we
put the
on,
barcode on
we
screen.
on,
The
we're
barcode's
we're
on screen.
literally on. Yeah, we got that. I'll link that in there. All the pure space, tag
Ricky
venue,
more work.
all that stuff is on there. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate everybody bringing time out today. T, Rocky,
All love.
Julian,
Appreciate
Starr,
staying longer than she-
Gary.
Right?
Yes.
I'm